What's up, everybody? Welcome to this discombobulated episode of Good Morning Brick World. Uh, so the reason I'm late is it hasn't been a really good morning. I've just been kind of sick. I feel a little bit better now, but just want to let you all know that's why things are running a little behind. I was like, yeah, go figure. Finally I get a day where I don't have any weather to worry about, and yeah, then my stomach starts getting all torn up. So let's see if it can be a better morning now. Let me say hello to everybody. Sorry, I'm still a little bit out of it. Oh, look, there's Brick Hive in the chat. What's up, Doc? King Joe, Brick Studio. If I didn't wake up early, I would have missed it. Lumberjack Josh, good morning. How are you? Galfrey Bricks. Man, even my voice is really messed up. This nice iced coffee is one of the nice things that's actually making me feel a little bit better. So let's see here. Good morning, Will. Finn, did I say hi, Brick Bunnies? What's up, BBTV? Good morning. I'm not even sure if I said hi, if I just went right past you. Snap, what's up, Snap? Good morning. Good morning, Brett. Good morning, Lego Boy. How are y'all doing today? Let's see here. Who else is here? Jude, good morning to you. Let's see. Leak police. Let's keep this leak free, guys. I'm not the one you're looking for leaks, man. I don't have that kind of source. Bag sack. Man, are you Bagel Lover? Did you change your name again? Just try to make sure I got those names straight. Will says, where's Hive at? I was just getting sick right before, or not right before, but not long before I started the show here. Nope, wasn't asleep. I promise that. Actually, I've been awake for a long time. I tried to go back to sleep early this morning, and it was very difficult. Bricks Toys, what's up, Jazz? How you doing, man? I meant to check out your newest short that you had put out. It looked pretty interesting. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading through, just making sure I said hello to everybody. Mama Lego, good morning. Oh, thank you, Mama Lego. It's been a little while since I've gotten sick because of my diabetes. It's a combination of things. It's a combination of my diabetes. It's a combination of sometimes if like my sinuses are really, really, really bad. What are you gonna do? Thank you, Backsack. I appreciate it. All bricks count. Shazam. What's happening? How you doing? Let's see here. Thank you, King Joe. I appreciate all your guys' very nice words. Thank you so much. And like Mrs. Hive was like, why don't you just cancel Good Morning Brick World? She was like, all of your viewers and subscribers, she's like, they're all nice people. They'll all understand. And I said, I was like, I know they would understand, but I was like, if the show can go on, it will go on. So I postponed it to 10:30, and then I got sick again, but then I started feeling a little better, and I was like, all right, we'll go ahead and give it a shot. Raptus, good morning. No, you're good, Raptus. It's nice that you're here, man. Brixish, what's happening? Good morning. Arc Trooper Broxy, good morning. Hope you are all doing well. It's all good, Backsack. I think I'll be okay. I'm already starting to feel a little bit better. Like I said, my little iced coffee is kind of helping me a little bit, kind of talking a little bit. So I think that might be making me feel a little bit better. And just honestly, just seeing all the nice things you guys say, man, it just being here with all you guys, man. It does make me feel better. I mean, I know that sounds weird because it's not like it's a cure for sickness or anything, but it is making me feel better. So that's a good thing. Good morning, Chef. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well today. Chef, I think we're supposed to get some more weather tomorrow, man. So I don't think it's going to be as bad as what it's been, but we're supposed to get some stuff. I don't know how it's going to be down where you're at, but I figure you're close enough to me that you'll probably get something too. Miss Bricks of Fun. Good morning. How are you today? Steve Jones Films. Hello. Good morning to you. Yeah, it seems like there's a couple new people in here. I'll have to go check out your channels. I wish we could do what we used to do back in the day, where I could just literally, like in the chat, just click on your profile picture or whatever, your name, and go right to your channel. That's how I would subscribe to everybody super quick. But now I have to obviously have to stop or take time on the stream and look you up, and so I'll just do it after the stream. It'd be easier. Cabbage Face, honey, what's happening? I hope you're doing well, honey. Hope you're doing good, Cabbage Face. Thank you. I appreciate your kind words. It says, no, I was never a bagel lover. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. He changed his name, so I just wasn't sure if he changed it again. Steve says, good morning, Hive World. Just build it. Good morning. Hey, how you doing? Man, there's a lot of you in here today. I appreciate you all being here. Well, since I've been awake since 3 a.m. Yeah, I was having a hard time sleeping just because a lot of it's anxiety with work. There's so much stuff going on right now, and I'm responsible for so many things, and yada yada yada. That, and then I finally fell asleep, and then our cat decided to wake us all up at like 4:30 in the morning. So then, yeah, I had to get up, and it was hard going back to sleep. Let's see, anybody else new in here that I missed? And then I can start chatting about some other stuff. You're extremely dedicated to this channel. Yeah, I try to be like a boy. I really do. I mean, by all means, my channel could always use improvement, and it will continue to get better and better and better. But I don't know. I don't like to half-ass it, if that makes any sense. If I can be here, I'm going to be here. And with the exception of the weather recently, I was pretty proud of myself. I had only missed like maybe two episodes of Good Morning Brick World, and man, I don't know. It's been like I want to say about a year. It's been over a year. I mean, maybe a year and 3 months or something like that. I'm not sure. But it's been a while. I've been trying to be good about not missing any. Thanks, Raptus. I appreciate that, man. Snow is melting in Lansing, Michigan. Yeah, I'm not sure how it's going up in Michigan. I know a friend of mine was telling me they had just gotten a lot recently, but up until recently, they've been pretty good about not getting much at all. But she lives in the Detroit area, so Michigan's a big state. I know it can snow in one part and not in the other. Just as though it's okay, not much cleanup for you. We were supposed to be in the 50s. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be bad. I think it's calling for maybe 1 to 3 inches, but it could change rapidly. So we'll see. Brick Revolution, good morning. How are you? We're gonna get snow on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, I'm so over winter, man. I'm so over it. I like it. If I didn't have to worry about the work part of it, I would definitely enjoy winter a lot more. I'd get me a sled, man, start going sledding all the time. All Bricks Con says spent almost 30 hours this week on a brutal paper model of the Millennium Falcon live streams of my channel. I do not recommend paper models never again. I've never done a paper model. It does sound complicated because paper's too easy to bend and rip, and it definitely sounds like a challenge. I was gonna get one of those really like metal sheets. Like they're little tiny models. I thought I had one Star Wars one. Like I thought I had like an AT-AT or an AT-ST or something like that. But I remember it was really difficult. Like because one, I have big hands, and two, with my diabetes, like I have some neuropathy going on, so it's hard to feel stuff. So for me to try and put some delicate small model together like that, it's definitely really difficult. Who else is around? What's everybody talking about? Oh, looks like I got to the bottom of the chat finally. All right, Lego boy. I'll see you later, man. Have a good day. 117. What's happening? 117 Legion. All right. So I was obviously still filming my stop motion last night. And I don't know. I was thinking about building the skater poly bag I got yesterday. But you want to hear something crazy? So skater, it's a skater, right? I'm trying to make sure I can get to the camera, but look at his shirt. Man, I'm not saying a skater can't wear a surfer shirt, but like, couldn't they made it a skater shirt? Is that, I mean, does anybody know? Is that an already made print? That's not a new print, is it, for his shirt? I was like, man, that's weird. Why would they put a skater shirt on? And Mrs. Hive's like, well, maybe he surfs and skates. And I was like, well, that's fine. I was like, but on the poly bag, just a skater. I tried those Metal Earth Star Wars models, gave up halfway. It was hard with my fingers. Yeah, man, it's difficult. Snow sucks, Hive. Yes, it does, man. Yes, it does. I mean, like I said, I think it sucks because of my job. Well, I don't really like driving in it really either, but yeah, because like, I don't know, with my job, it's like I'm trying to predict what the weather is going to do, so I know when to call my staff in, so I know if we should pre-treat or not pre-treat, because we don't want to pre-treat and then it rains before it snows, you know what I mean? Like, so there's so many things that are very difficult to try and guess, no matter how much of an educated guess you do. And then the problem is, if you don't guess right, then somebody gets slip and fall, and then you get in trouble. And that's just responsibility that I don't like having, because I can't predict certain things. You can't predict what the weather is going to do sometime. I'm just cleaning up my stop motion stuff. Right on, man. Right on. I'll have to go check that out if I haven't already. Yeah, I was thinking last night, I was like, yeah, I think I'll start doing more of these stop motion reviews. And I was like, oh yeah, but it's probably gonna take a long time to make them. But I don't think it will, because the reason this one's taking a little longer, well, because of outside forces like the weather and just stuff I have to do that's not related to this. But this is like, I don't know, man. I think this is the biggest set I've got. I'd have to really look at the numbers between like the Lamborghini Scion, Assembly Square, but I think this is the biggest set I got. So of course it's gonna take longer to review it in stop motion than it would if I was just reviewing like, I don't know, if I was just reviewing this set, the McLaren. If I was just reviewing that, that'd be pretty easy. I could just like walk around it, then get in it and drive it. You know what I mean? But the Ninjago City Gardens is huge. So I got like the first floor filmed and the little side garden thing filmed, but I still got the second floor and then the third floor. And I'm not even like going in all of the rooms or the buildings and stuff because I can't really. I mean, the ones that I did do, I have my camera angle at the top. This one I'm still working on trying to see if I can film it through the window okay. But you know, they're so small. There's nowhere to really put any kind of camera angle in there, you know what I mean? So that definitely takes a little finagling. Okay, so let's see. Clean up stop motion. 117 says, I'm like myself trying not to go back to sleep. I know, I mean, if you gotta go to sleep, you should go to sleep. Sleep's good for you. I believe that is an old one. Oh, it's a Lepin version of the skater shirt. Skater, is that a poser bag? What's up, Jay? What's up, Jesse? How you doing, man? Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird, right? Like I'm cool. I'm glad I got it, you know. And it's nice to have another skateboard because I'm gonna have a pretty big skate park when we buy the new house, and I have the whole basement for the Lego room instead of just the Lego room. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's just weird, the shirt and everything. I was like, huh? Chef says I didn't move far enough south, but saying that my other choice is cold and frozen. Also, yeah, yeah. The UP is definitely really, 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 really cold right now, I'm sure. Albrecht says, hi, what software are you using for stop motion? Right now, I'm just using my cell phone and the, I can't remember if it's Stop Motion Pro or Stop Motion Studio. Stop Motion Studio. But I'm using, I started with the free version, but then I went ahead and spent like the $5 and got the pro version or whatever. So that's what I'm using right now. But I've almost got enough money saved up from everybody's donations and ads, and stuff like that for the channel that I can afford Dragon Frame. So almost there to Dragon Frame, and I've got a DSLR camera that I will be using. It's just the only reason I was using my phone camera is because of the Stop Motion Pro app. I don't know. I haven't even thought about if you can actually download it onto your laptop instead of your phone. But regardless, I'm almost to the Dragon Frame price, and I'm just gonna get that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that because obviously Dragon Frame is much better for any kind of animation, you know, special effects and techniques and stuff like that. But also, like I said, I'll be using a DSLR camera, so I'll be getting much better picture quality. It's kind of like the other day I was kind of explaining somebody, I can't remember who off the top of my head, but because I watch so many live streams that there's like, I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because something burned into my phone. Okay. So this is our stream right now. A second. And where it says live chat right there. Wow, look, we're like picture in picture in picture. It's like Inception. But where it says live chat, that's burned into my phone, into my screen. It's kind of like if you, on your television, if you watch the same channel all the time, like my buddy, this happened to him because he used to watch like Adult Swim. Like he'd always have Adult Swim on every night, you know, when we'd hang out. And eventually the A and the S of Adult Swim kind of like burned into his TV screen. So that's what happened with my phone. So if you were to watch any of my stop motions, and if you can pause it anywhere where it's really white or bright, there's a good chance you could see live chat burned into the screen. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. What is that? He uses Stop Motion Studio. Oh, uses Stop Motion Studio. Okay. And look, Stop Motion Studio is really good. one of the big things. What's up, Owen? How you doing, man? One of the big things about it is there's two big things actually. The reason I like Stop Motion Pro. One was masking, because I have no idea, and I'm sure I'll figure it out and learn once I get Dragon Frame, is masking on Dragon Frame. I really should probably do a little more extra research before I actually buy it. Make sure you can do all this stuff. But masking is very easy with Stop Motion Studio. I mean, as easy as you can make it. Obviously, there's lots of difficult ways to mask, but so that is one thing. The other thing is the onion skin. I could not imagine trying to do any stop motion without the onion skin, because I personally would just keep forgetting where exactly I had like the arm placed, or so I highly recommend those or Stop Motion Studio for anybody new doing this stuff. I made an MC stop motion the other day. Rock on. Masking on Adobe is hard. I've never masked on Adobe before, but it seems like it would be difficult. Huh. So, yeah. And I'm very curious too, for those that do any stop motion. So, like, another really cool thing about using the phone is, like, I bought. It's hard to see. I guess I could actually flip it. Like, stuff like this. Like, this is really good stuff to use. Like, I have an actual tripod, but this allows me to get really good aerial shots. Especially if, like, in the review, one of the scenes, I start kind of up high, and you can see my sig fig down below. So then I kind of zoom in on the sig fig. It's still really difficult because in stop motion, obviously, you want everything to look smooth. So that just takes just general practice on ways to move the camera around. But it's also got this really handy light. And the great thing about this light, and I'm sure a lot of you probably already seen this type of stuff, but the great thing about this light is you can get different types of light. You know what I mean? And then, of course, you can, like, adjust the brightness. So this is a really, really good thing to have. And anybody that does stop motion knows about your 3-point light technique. It's very important to have. So another thing that I've been having a little bit of an issue with lately, and I feel like eventually when we move and I have more space, which I know that sounds crazy because I actually have a room, but when I have more space, I need to have a setup to where I can put, like, I want to say walls, but I just mean like basically like poster board or something, so I can make more of a type of green screen where it's easier to make that wall, because here it's just really difficult. As you can see, I've got like these green base plates around the set, so at least it looks somewhat more natural instead of just a white table on the sides. But the problem I have is the surrounding area. Sometimes it doesn't look bad because, like, if you angle it a certain way, all you see is like my train bridge in the background, or I've kind of tried to angle certain buildings. Like, I've taken the set apart, like taken certain buildings and moved it around so it kind of fills in a lot of the background. There's some shots you can see the Rancor pit kind of in the background, just so it's not just like blank space, or you don't see like a Funko Pop box, or or just a cardboard box that I had something shipped in. So that's another thing. That's when I do certain close-up shots, it's not a big deal, but when you do shots that are a little bit further away, or even close-up shots in the background, it's, I don't know, there's a lot of techniques you got to try and do, man, so you don't have, I'm not showing the entire Lego room as I'm doing the review. But even then, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of like breaking the fourth wall because I'm not trying to make a story of me in the Ninjago City Gardens. It's just my sig fig walking around this set, talking about it and showing it off. So I don't know if that makes any sense to where maybe it wouldn't matter if you saw the Lego room in the background. I don't know. I can't seem to make up my mind how I want to do that. Bye, Brick Revolution. Thanks for stopping by. She says electric lantern. That's cool. What's up, Brick Adjuster? How you doing? Good morning, and thank you for stopping by. Let's see here. I don't have the pro version of Stop Motion 2. I mean, look, I highly recommend if you can spare the $5 to get it. It's totally worth it. I mean, look, I'm a pretty frugal, cheap person for the most part. So if I didn't need it, I wouldn't have bought it. Because I did get the free version at first, trying to see if that would work or not. But there's something that the free version didn't have that Pro had that I really wanted. Again, I don't remember if it was masking. I don't remember if it was the onion skin. There was something about it. Jay, actually, I kind of meant to ask you some questions. I mean, and look, I could obviously not be lazy and research it, but I feel like I'd probably make a much better review if I knew more about Ninjago lore. So Jay, for instance, the little side garden here, that is a monument statue of Zane, right? I want to say that I'm right about that, but you know, I really want to be sure. And I'll proof check everything before I put the video out, but yeah, there's just so many little things, man, that I point out, but I can't, you know, I'm not going to pretend like I know because I enjoy Ninjago and I'm a fan of Ninjago, but you know, it's not like I've collected Ninjago like I have Star Wars, you know what I mean? Doc says hello, Brick Jester. Oh, saying hello to everybody. What's everybody else saying here? Yeah, Steve, it's definitely just a preference. If it's something you can do and you want to, you should definitely try it. But if not, you know, it's not a big deal. Brick Adjuster stop motions are fun to make. They are fun. It's just very, very time consuming. And the thing I was explaining, like in the last video, this last stop motion I was talking about, or that I made, the one with the speeder bike races, it's not just a long time filming it. Like that's a long time, but then like trying to mask it, that's an extra long time. And then when you throw it into your editing process and you start adding audio and visual and special effects and everything, I mean, it takes a long time. Now, if I mentioned before, if I didn't have a full-time job and I could spend 8 hours a day, you know, pumping out like stop motion stuff, yeah, man, I would have a new stop motion out every week. I can guarantee you that. And I'm not talking like a 30-second stop motion. I probably have literally like every week a few minutes worth of stop motion made. Maybe even more. It just depends, because there's times I'll burn the midnight oil, man, and I'll just work 20 hours nonstop and then just sleep for like a day. So they're fun, and the reason, and I've always been interested in animation in general. The Lego stop motion stuff just kind of hit me, you know, within the last half a year to a year. But I've always been very interested in animation, and stop motion too. Not Lego stop motion, but stop motion in general, because I've always had a collection of stuff, you know, toys and all that. So I don't know. I just always thought it'd be cool to make your toys come to life. And Lego, especially because just how diverse Lego is. I mean, eventually, I kind of want to do just a simple video of just the city. You know what I mean? Just kind of have the camera panning along the city and seeing what everybody's doing, because there's so many different characters in it. I was all about Beyonce, all the single ladies. What's that dance? Oh, the single ladies. I can't do it. I don't feel good enough to dance right now, but I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. Doc should join the stream. Yeah, I haven't, just because I was running late and blah blah blah. I didn't send out any invites. But you know, Jay, Chef, Doc. I mean, like, you know, anybody that's normally on here, if you guys want an invite, let me know. I'll shoot you one. I need me some donuts. Yeah, I was thinking about grabbing a donut when I got my coffee, but I was like, I don't want to take a chance and not sit right. Jay says, yes, that is Zane. The statue was built to honor his sacrifice in season 3. Thank you. See, that's, and again, you know, I'm not gonna be lazy. I'll look up some stuff if I'm not sure about it, but you know, it's nice to have an Ninjago encyclopedia as a friend. It's just like, I got, you know, a lot of my friends. It's so great. I have friends that are Ninjago encyclopedias, Star Wars encyclopedias, Harry Potter encyclopedias. It's just really nice when you have friends that you can ask questions about stuff like that too, and you know, you just know that they know because they know so much of the lore. Chef says, I'm building Zane's mech today. Nice. Excellent. Gosh, man, I'm so tempted to just start collecting Ninjago. It's like, but I gotta give something up. I can't just collect Ninjago. Like, I'll pick up some sets periodically, but if I wanted to start like collecting it, I would have to give something else up. So Bricket Judge says, yeah, adding my sounds probably takes longer than filming my stop motion. I don't have no issues really with sounds per se. The one thing you don't realize about sounds, like when you're making like stop motion videos, is how many sounds are in a scene. Like, I didn't really pick up on that heavily until I was doing that last one, the speeder bike race, because I was like, okay, yeah, you know, like when the gun like comes out or something, you know, that makes like a whirring noise. And then I already knew, like, okay, your speeder bike noises and stuff. But then there's like, you don't think about things like the crowd, you know, if other noises, whether it's explosions or I don't know, there's just a lot of stuff that you don't really think about until you start putting all the sounds in and you're like, oh, wait, I need a sound for that. It's pretty wild. Hey, Sir Bricks. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for coming by. Doc must have talked to Samson. Breaking Justice says it took me 30 hours to film my Ninjago City Gardens or Ninjago Gardens stop motion. Another 5 hours to add the sounds. Wow. Breaking Justice, I gotta go check out your guys' stuff. Because I'm always hungry for more stop motion, and not just that I'm hungry for more stop motion, but I'm always hungry for new, like somebody that I haven't seen, like their stop motions. Because I like to see how everybody does stuff, like their perspective, like how they like to film stuff, the angles they like to use, just good stuff. So I will definitely check that out eventually. I'm gonna start TikToking. Oh, believe me, I will not have as good of a TikTok as a lot of those girls out there. It's like, I'm just not that good at it, and I don't look that good. Doc's getting some donuts. Some donuts, man. You guys ever have homemade donuts? Those things are so good. They're so good. Oh man. Maple bacon donut sounds great. I would try that. I mean, I don't think I've had anything that's got bacon on it that I didn't like. Just bacon just makes everything taste better, in my opinion. Blueberry donuts. I'm not big on blueberry donuts. I mean, I'll eat them. I'm not big on them. I got you, Jay. I got you. Oh my gosh, something floating around outside. What's going on here? All right, so I tell you something, man. I have got to get more sig figs. In my Lego room. I love vanilla dip and Boston cream. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, Steve, I figured you probably did. Just from what we've been talking about. Shake it hive. Well, says my daughter and I make donuts quite often. Right on, dude. I just remember my ex-wife made these homemade donuts. And they were so good. They were so good. Oh, Jay's here. Oh, you know, I don't even have my headphones on, man. I wouldn't be able to hear Jay if he was talking to me. Hey,
Good morning.
Bud. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Well, I'm doing a little bit better now. My stomach seems to be settled, and that's good. I don't like being uncomfortable while I'm streaming. That's no good. But yeah, that's doing all right. I just work's been driving me crazy because every time we get weather, and then we have to stop everything we're doing to take care of weather, and then the weather goes away, and then we have to catch up with everything that we missed because of the weather, and then we start slowly trying to catch up, and then more weather happens. Like literally, we have been doing snow removal once or twice a week now for like a month and a half. And now I get a phone call. So let me just let them know that I will call them back. So, any hobbies in the house? What's up, Corey? How you doing? Your sig fig should have the brick keeper's tile. The brick keeper's tile.
Beekeeper's tile?
Is that what you mean? Beekeeper's tile? Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I almost bought that Minecraft set. That Doc just showed it to me, but it's got like bees in it or whatever. I almost bought that yesterday, but I don't know, man. I was like, they don't look close enough to bees. I might still get them. I don't know. It depends. All right, let me just. That was just a friend. Let me message him real quick. So how are you been, Jay? What's going on with school and everything?
School's been all right. I had a few tests in the past week. Did well on all of them, so that's good.
It's good.
And this weekend's been kind of a break weekend.
Oh,
which is
that's
nice.
good too. Yeah.
I got to do some work today, but it's nothing, seriously difficult.
Yeah. What, like stuff around the house? Are you talking about like work or?
Just I gotta watch some videos, lecture videos, because we get those now that we have online school, and then just do some reading for another class.
Right on. Steve Jones says, I love how there are 0 dislikes. Give it time, Steve. Give it time, man. Usually I have some before the stream even starts. That's how I know my fans are out there.
Yeah. And then today is Sunday, which means it's the day I do shopping. I don't know why, but the past few Sundays have just been really bad for that, because the past couple have been really, really cold. And then today we're supposed to get snow, but I might be able to avoid it. I'm going out early enough.
Actually, that reminds me, I was going to look just to see what the weather is looking like. Because, dude, I really can't deal with weather tomorrow. And it's not just because of the weather. It's just like, I can't give out like too many details about my job and work and stuff like that. But like, there's a lot going on right now. And it's kind of an odd thing, but it's unavoidable. But it just relies on me focusing on a lot of different type of stuff on top of my normal job. so snow on top of that is just like, it's just too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just gonna see, because you said you were supposed to get snow tomorrow, right?
I'm supposed to get snow later today. I
Oh,
just looked
today.
at the
That's right.
weather like 2 p.m.
Well, and because you're west of me, generally that makes me go, okay, is his weather moving east or? Well, I do see something. Dang, yeah, there's something like right out there, man. Like almost right in the middle of the United States, like a big glob of snowstorm.
Ooh.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah.
But it says for Monday, I mean, there's like 100% chance of precipitation. Um. But is it going to be snow or snow during the morning will change to rain showers during the afternoon? But it says 3 to 5 inches of snow expected, man. Like what?
Wow.
Like how am I going to get snow during the morning and it's going to change to rain showers in the afternoon, and we're going to get 3 to 5 inches? Are they going to drop that much snow in the morning? I don't know. It's a headache. Wow, that sun's really starting to break in here. What's your favorite music artist, Hive? Oh man, I'm not even sure, dude. I listen to a lot of different music, and I know a lot of people might say that, but I literally, like, if I had my playlist on random right now, like it could jump from Wu-Tang Clan to Fiona Apple to Bob Seger to Bob Marley. Like it could just keep jumping around. You know what I mean? Like, so I would say right now, an artist I've been listening to and loving lately, and I just like keep listening more and more of their or his stuff. Really is he's called Tame Impala. Yeah, they've been out for a while. I keep saying they, but it's one guy does all the music. It's just when he goes live, he has like a band to play his stuff because he can't play everything at once when he's live. But yeah, I've like absolutely like fallen in love with his music. And then there's there's a rapper. His name is Logic, and he put out an album not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago, called Dr. Destruction, Planetary Destruction, or something like that. I've been listening to that like over and over. So, but I don't really have like a favorite per se. I have some probably I like more than others. 311's a band I've like been in love with for a long, long time. But yeah.
And
TJ?
I know no one asked me, but besides you, Steve didn't ask me. But I've been really liking Daft Punk recently, just for the Tron soundtrack.
Oh yeah, that Tron soundtrack, dude.
I got that on my phone about a month ago, and I've been enjoying it.
Yeah,
but I've got a few others. Foreigner.
Yeah, man.
And Rick Astley. Rick Astley's got some great music.
Dude, the thing about Rick Astley, man, that always threw me off, even when I was I don't know if I was a teenager when his songs came out or something like that, but his voice does not look like him. Like he's got a deep voice, man, and like a great singing voice, but you just wouldn't you wouldn't notice it, like if you just saw him like standing there. And Foreigner, man, dude, Foreigner got some great songs, man.
Yeah, I have a lot of different music from a lot of different artists, but it's just it's a lot of random stuff.
Right, and a lot of it isn't just artists. Sometimes it's just different genres, different years, decades or whatever. Like, dude, I love 80s music, and it has nothing to do with like I kind of grew up in the 80s as a kid and stuff, you know what I mean? But like just something about it. It's usually just generally it's happy music, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I love 80s music too. It's great.
Yeah. So my background is like a snowstorm. Yeah, it sucks, man. I know. Steve says, Logic. Yep, I do know Logic. And I love hip hop. But see, I don't know as much newer hip hop. I mean, I kind of know some of it, you know what I mean? Because just listening to the radio and all that. But I mean, the hip hop that I love the most is like mostly it's East Coast stuff. Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, but like Wu-Tang Clan, Redman is one of my favorite rappers ever. But yeah, I could sit here all day talking about music, man. Believe me. You can't say snow is bad. It's great. Well, I mean, okay, uh, snow is great if you can play in it, or just admire the beauty of it. But like I said, once you got to shovel it, driving it, working.
Yeah, once I stopped enjoying snow once I started driving in it.
Yeah, and it's dangerous, man. You know, you got to be, and that's something I noticed. Like a lot of people, they like, because on my property there's hills, and people when they just try and go too fast, man. I'm like, you gotta slow down and just take your time trying to go up it, man. Because as soon as you start hitting that gas, your tire is just gonna start spinning. And if you are in any kind of snow, it's gonna dig. It's gonna like dig into the snow, and then you're gonna be stuck. Like it's unavoidable. So for those that you don't have 4-wheel drive, definitely take it easy. Don't try and gas it.
Yeah. Illinois is a very flat state, at least from what I've seen. I've driven across at least half the state, and most of it's just flat. But of course, around where I am, there's this really nice hill. It's right by a river too, so I go down that every time I go shopping and get food.
Dude, and I get so jealous, man. I'll have to take some pictures and like post them on Instagram or something like that. But like, so like there's hills for the roads into my property, but then there's hills, dude, that are huge that go up to like almost like a second level of our property where the roads go up to another level, dude. And these kids, man, they just like slide down these. I mean, they're insane, dude. They're almost so insane. I don't even know if I'd want to like slide down because they're so steep. And then like they're on the few different places, there's like rocks. So if you're not careful, maybe you'll hit one of those rocks. But then at the bottom of the hill, there's like, I don't know, maybe about 2 or 3 feet where it flattens out a little bit, and then it just goes right into the road. So if you don't time stuff right, man, a car's coming, and especially if it's slippery and they can't stop in time, yeah, it's not going to be a good thing. But I'm so jealous because I'm like, oh my god, those hills look great.
Gosh, I miss sledding.
Oh, I know, right? Like, and not even just sledding, man. You know how long it's been since I've been to the beach and like went like boogie boarding? Like, oh my gosh, it's so fun. Will says I'm so far out of the loop. I can't tell you who is active in the music community anymore. Yeah, I'm getting there. But see, the thing with me is like I have is it Sirius XM? Yeah. I've got that in my truck. So I've got like one of the stations I have is it's like a college radio station. And they play so much different stuff, man. So what I do is I'll listen to that a lot, and then I've got an app on my phone called SoundHound. So if I hear something I really like, I'll SoundHound it, and then I've like that's how I find a lot of new music. Wait, what did you say? Juice World. Oh, I'll have to check that out.
I've been here this is my second year here, and about halfway through it, I still don't know any of the radio stations here. Really? I just haven't bothered to look into them because I got my music playlist, and I don't drive my car that often. I usually only drive it on Sundays today because I go out shopping and then I get something to eat.
Right.
Today it's going to be IHOP.
It's been a while since I've had IHOP, man.
Yeah. I alternate between IHOP and Steak and Shake because those are the two restaurants I have gift cards for.
Yeah, it's been even longer since I've been to a Steak and Shake. I don't think I've been to a Steak and Shake since I was in Ohio.
Yeah. The thing about it too is that at home around my house there isn't really an IHOP or a Steak and Shake that's really close to me. So I really enjoy it when I'm down here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
like I said, it's been a long time. I think I might have to close those blinds, man. It's getting really bright up in here now. If you have a 4-wheel drive and winter tires, driving in snow isn't too bad. No, you're right. to a break. Like generally, I don't really have any issues. Like I know it's really bad if I start slipping around. Like when I was driving to work the other day, I take back roads to work, and I don't even usually worry about winter, man. I just drive carefully, you know. But yeah, even the other day, I went up a hill, like it was a curved hill, and I got that part fine. But when I got to the top of the hill and then turned again to turn around, I just didn't slow down quite enough, and I started sliding off, dude. And I would swear I was like 3 or 4 inches from hitting a tree. It's crazy, man. All right,
let's see. Deppy is in the chat. What's up, Deppy?
Hi, Deppy.
Yeah. 117 Legion at my house, not at school, but at my house. The closest IHOP to me closed for good. So, and then Steak and Shake is like a good 20 minutes away.
Huh. Yeah. I'm trying to think last time I went to IHOP. It's been a while. I guess gone. Honestly, dude, I think it was the last time when my daughter graduated the last grade. Like, and this was before the pandemic too, man. So like Mrs. Hive and me, my daughter, and then like a bunch of other parents and school kids, like we all went to IHOP and had breakfast. But that was at the time too when they were changing it to for a while or temporarily to International House of Burgers or something.
Oh yeah,
yeah, they changed. Yeah, they changed it for like a little while. Oh hey, Brett's here. Hey Brett.
What's up, Brett?
Good people.
How you doing, brother?
It's not too bad. I said I'd join as long as it's quiet, and at the moment it's quiet.
Okay.
I quote.
Yeah, I'm doing better now. How about you? You doing okay?
Yeah, no complaints. Like I said, they're quiet, so I'm happy.
You know, the thing is people without kids can't truly understand that statement. You know what I mean? We can understand it, but unless you have kids, it's truly hard to understand how peace and quiet means something so much more to parents. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's that winning lottery ticket, Hive, especially when you've got a headache and they suddenly just go quiet and you think somebody's put a film on or something.
Now see, I was pretty fortunate because I only have one kid, and she was one of those people that either liked to be out and doing stuff with her friends, or if she was home, she liked to be in her room drawing or something. You know what I mean? So she was pretty quiet. I didn't really have too much of an issue with that, but I know if you've got more than one kid, or if you got a kid that's just one of those adventurous, always got to be doing something, moving kind of around thing. Yeah. Peace and quiet is something that you definitely start to cherish.
This is true. I just wish I had half their energy, Hive. I'd get so much bill.
Dude, are you kidding me? I've always thought about trying to figure out a way to harness the energy from kids. And not only that, but this sounds kind of crazy too, but I don't know why I thought of it one day, but I don't know. I was playing with the dog and stuff, and I noticed the dog's tail always wags. Like it's always wagging, right? It's always moving. So I was thinking about trying to create this thing that would like her tail would generate electric. Put something that would attach to her tail, and then put a battery pack strapped to her back or something. You know what I mean? And it would just charge it. I was like, because this never stops moving. I was like, think of how you just constantly be able to charge things with that. But I'm just not smart enough to actually make the thing. So. Yeah, but that's how my brain works. What's Will saying? Someone should publish that book, How to Suck Out a Kid's Life Force for Dummies. I know, right? It is pretty wild, man. Like I said, the abundance of energy kids can have.
Here at college, especially on the weekends, people on the floor can be very noisy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I get up really early at 6 a.m. so that I can avoid the noise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's part of it.
Wow, that's understandable.
The only problem is trying to go to bed when they're actually making noise.
Yeah, I figure I would probably have to get like headphones or something, but it's not easy to fall asleep with headphones on either, you know.
Oh, I don't know, Jay. I would be one of those that would get that waterfall sound and turn it up so loud that they think there's a leak. And you just go to sleep. No, it's not a leak. It's just my TV. I'm just giving it back to you for change. Yep.
Steve says, I got up at 6 a.m. yesterday for hockey. That's nice. I got up at 5:40 yesterday to do laundry.
I don't remember what time I got up.
Because if you get up really early, there's no one else doing laundry, especially on a weekend.
Yeah, I feel like the majority of the college people would be partying at night.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's just a common thread.
I'm just the rare exception.
No, I feel like I would be kind of 50-50. But I don't know. It just depends. Yeah. I never went to college, so I don't know.
I go to sleep early and wake up early while I'm here at school. Then when I'm at home, my sleeping schedule just disintegrates.
Yeah, well, yeah. TJ does sound like a real party animal. You know, it's crazy though, man, because it's such a weird definition, because like I would say I probably did a lot of partying when I was younger, but my partying really wasn't like, I didn't go out and drink that much, you know, because every time I think of a party animal, I think of like people out there drinking and getting drunk and you know, just being like loud, and I don't know, that's something I just never really did. I never really liked being drunk. Like, I don't even understand how most people like it. I like the initial buzz that you get. You know, it feels good at first, but once you go past a certain threshold, you know, and then you can't function, you know, like you can't walk or whatever. Like that's the part I don't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I haven't had any alcohol yet, but when I do, funnily enough, my 21st birthday is the day before finals start in the fall. Man. So I'll put it off for another week.
Yeah, I was like, I'd like you to put that off a week or whatever.
Yeah, and then, you know, I'm going to try it, see if I like it.
Well, hopefully nobody does to you what got done to me on my 21st birthday. I was talking about that the other night.
I'm going to try it in the safety of my own home first. And that's just what I've decided. And, you know, not a lot.
Right. Yeah, I would also go in moderation.
Yeah.
That's the thing about alcohol.
Tread carefully.
Yeah, because it can be difficult sometimes realizing where that threshold's at.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good to just take a little bit at a time. And yeah, Tech, he says, I don't remember ever being drunk. Tech, hope you're doing good, brother.
I had the same scenario as Jay with my eldest daughter. She's just said to me, Daddy, all my friends are drinking. And I said, listen, you're doing so well at school. I said, if it's really that big of a deal that you want to have a drink, I said, then when you're sitting studying, why not sit with a glass of wine and experience at home while you're studying? I said, that way then you don't have to worry about, as everyone else said, being too drunk to remember where you are, getting home, all of them things. If you sit and have that glass of wine while you're studying, you're still partaking. And when you go out, you will have that tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
Drink and you.
Yeah, and being drunk is can be dangerous.
Yes.
You know, for men and women both. I think that for a lot of guys, well, probably girls too, actually, it's easy to get into fights. Because obviously it breaks down your inhibitor of I don't know. They always say that being drunk makes you honest.
Yes,
I think it's a little too honest. So And when you're drunk, you also, your reasoning just flies out the window. Because I used to work at a lot of bars, and mostly as a bar back. But every once in a while, I'd have to kick some people out that the owner would tell me to kick out, and he always tell me because I was like the biggest guy there. But it's like I don't want to fight nobody, man. That's what I signed up for, But and the problem is every time he's like, yeah, you need to escort them out of here. So I try and talk to him first, be like, hey man, owner says you got to go, dude. They're not leaving. Like they're not reasoning. They're just trying to talk about it and blah blah blah. So eventually, I just have to like try and escort them out, man. And even like when I put their arm behind their back and stuff, they still want to fight me about it. Like, no, I want to stay. It's like, look, man, I'm just doing my job.
Well, speaking of leaving, I got to get going. I got to do shopping and pick up my IHOP food. So,
all right, brother. Well, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, see you guys.
See you, brother. Have a good day. Let's see, what's everybody else talking about? We have to be sober. I don't remember being drunk because I am not old enough yet. That's good. Trust me, man, alcohol is not for everybody.
No, definitely not.
And alcohol, just like anything, should be taken in moderation.
I think the best advice we can give, Hive, is if you like Lego, don't attempt alcohol.
Dude, you're not gonna have a good time trying to build Lego while you're drunk, dude. If anything, you're gonna get frustrated. You might throw your Legos out the window.
then you'll get on rants on live stream. Like you said, the truth will come out. Set yet? No.
Texas.
So what do you think of the gardens then, Hive? Because you've got them, haven't you?
The gardens, yeah. It's great, man. It's definitely one of my favorite sets. I mean, and even if you're like not a Ninjago fan, it's a fun build. There's so many interesting techniques and little Easter eggs and stuff. Even if you, like I said, you're not familiar with what the Easter eggs are, they're still really cool just to see them in the set. But yeah, from start to finish, man, it was just a really fun build. And it was not monotonous at all. It was great, like the building.
I'm not big in Ninjago, but it's got the two key points for me. It's of a decent size and it was of a decent price. Them two things drew me in straight away. The rest is just purely bonus. But like you say, there will be build techniques and parts that I probably haven't seen. But yeah, it's one that I would like to acquire. Mm-hmm. Definitely. I mean, I'm a couple behind because of the castle, but I can catch up.
Yeah, I really wish I would have gotten the Ninjago City and then the docks when it came out, because I can't imagine how much more better this would be if you had those two sets to go with it. And they're just too expensive now. So, bye, Dave Jones Films. Thanks for hanging out, man. What does this say? The time and place, everything in moderation is key. Yep. Time and place for everything is college. Hang on. I saw that Miss Brooks of Fun said women are so fierce at fighting when drunk. Yeah, I've seen some pretty wild stuff go down. But it's pretty wild too, because like when I would work at the bars, when I say it was pretty rare when they would have me escort somebody else, or escort somebody out, because normally what would happen is if somebody was causing a problem, especially if two people were about to fight or something like that, the bartenders, which if I remember correctly, all the ones at the place I worked at, they were all women, and they would literally jump over the bar and shut stuff down. Like, it was pretty amazing. Now, part of it was because they were very strong-willed women that, at least the bartenders that I knew. But also, if two guys are getting ready to fight and I try and jump in between it, that's probably going to make things worse. But if they jump in between it, generally, they're going to, like, step back and not get involved in trying to fight somebody and with a female bartender in between them. Doc got his donuts. He's headed home. Jude says, I have fun building Lego and drinking. It's a challenge. I can imagine it's a challenge. If you want to challenge yourself, that's a good way to do it.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good.
I've just told them they have to sort my box of random bricks if they carry on making noise. It's gone quiet again.
Steve Jones says you just got to get ready for hockey. No, it's understandable, man. And Galvin Breck says I'd love to see someone do a drinking live stream where they try to build an art set. If I thought I could handle my alcohol a little bit better, I might try it, but I just can't. And not only that, but I mean, I'm a diabetic, so the sugar and alcohol isn't really going to do me well, anyways.
I can honestly say, Hive, when I met Mrs. Brett, the one rule she had was her ex was an alcoholic, and I won't go into it, but the one rule she had was no drinking. 4 years, not touched a drop. Don't get me wrong, I drink that Monster poison, which is probably a lot worse, but
no, that's awesome, man.
4 years, not interested. I need Lego.
Right, exactly. And look, here's the thing too to think about for anybody out there that either, if you love Lego and you're thinking about drinking, or you started and you kind of like it or whatever, believe me, it's a downward spiral, man. Alcohol is one of the most difficult things to kick. I mean, I don't know that from experience. I just know that from family, from friends, stuff like that.
I've seen it firsthand. It destroys.
And look, if you are addicted to kind of anything, it can take its toll on you or your family or the people that surround you in your life. But alcoholism is a little different because, and I say this with as much love as possible because I have a lot of family and friends and stuff that are alcoholics, but they are annoying. Like, and I mean that with much love and respect, but I'm sorry, it's the truth. Most people, when they get drunk and stuff, they become very, very annoying.
They just want to talk to you and you don't want to talk.
Right. And then you feel bad because it's like, even if they're not like trying to be mean about it, it's just like, dude, I don't want to talk about this for like 3 hours while you're wasted, man. Like, I'm sorry. And that's not to say that everybody's like that, but I'm just saying it's so. But the point I was making was, if you love Lego, it's hard to try and balance both those things. You know what I mean? Anyways, but I will say, Galfrey, you're right. It would be an interesting live stream. Hoosier, what's happening? Good morning. And I see Mr. Source. What's up, Ross? How you doing? But Will says Lego is very hard to kick too, though, to be fair. And you're absolutely right. And that's something that I was discussing the other day with somebody. The new Cali Brick podcast, they talk about Lego addiction and stuff, which I highly recommend you guys check out their podcast if you haven't. Shy Ninja and Claire, like they have some good conversations and very intelligent conversations, and they take it seriously. Like they don't they joke around a little bit and stuff, but they don't talk about a subject and then talk about it lightly per se. Like they really have good intellectual discussions. So you definitely should check out their podcast.
We can agree, Hive. We both got cities. The need for sets when you're into Lego is it is real.
Yeah.
When you're building a city, you could see the smallest set. It could be a $2 set or it could be a $100 set. But as soon as you place that in the city, it's bought without question. It's like transcendence. It just happens. And again, if you've got a city, a train set, it doesn't matter what you've got. If you see something to add to it, that natural instinct is must have.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, that the problem I have is I can't just stick to city. Like if I could just stick to city, I'd be probably okay. But my problem is I collect so many different random themes And some of them are even expensive, like when you start getting the creator expert cars or UCF Star Wars stuff. You know what I mean? Even like the freaking art stuff, man. That was $120 for that damn thing. Like I remember Greg from London Bridge Bricks was saying on one of the streams one time about how just in this camera angle alone, I have thousands of dollars worth of Lego. Just in this camera angle. You know what I mean? Like, so it's ridiculous because, like you said, like if you got a city, anything that looks good, like it would go good in your city. You know, like I bought this poly bag because yes, you know, I wanted the poly bag. I used to skate. It just seemed like a good poly bag to get. But I was like, yeah, I actually bought 2 of them. Because you know, I was like, yeah,
that,
you know.
that is the true addict, though, isn't it? I bought 2 of them. Buy 1, I bought 2.
And then I buy stuff that I probably would never buy. Like, okay, I bought this. All right. Now look, I love Donald Duck. And I like brickheads. I don't love brickheads, but I like brickheads. Like you could probably see. I don't know. You're probably not gonna see it. I don't know. Like, right. Yeah. There. On the shelf, yeah, right on that shelf is like 5 or 6 brickheads. Okay, ones that I really like Monkey King, you know, Kylo Ren, Iron Man, Mandalorian, whatever. But I'm not like a fan like hardcore. Like Chris from Brickin' It. He's a brickheads fan. Like he collects brickheads, right? Now, why did I buy this? So I could get enough money just to get free shipping, and I can buy that damn Lego VIP coin. That's why I bought it. Because Lego won't let you buy. Like I had to get 2 separate orders because I wanted to get this and the coin, right? So I had to buy 2 separate orders, and then for the second coin that came out, I thought I put the promo code when I got the order, but I didn't. So then I had to buy another order to get that. So yeah, I mean it gets a little ridiculous. But anytime I see anything that would look good in the city, like for instance, that Harry Potter set with the dragon that came with this tent.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, again, I'm a Harry Potter fan, so you know, I kind of wanted it, but I mainly got it for this cool tent because the tent looks great in my forest. Like I spent whatever it was, $20-some, man, for a tent. Now, granted, like I said, the dragon's up there on the shelf. I got more minifigs. You know, I mean, it's cool, but yeah, it's like, what the hell are we doing?
How do you think I feel, Hive? I've sat and built this monstrosity, got to the point I've run out of actual parts. I've took 3 physical castles apart to build this.
Dude, that looks so amazing, though. I even like how you got the knights and stuff on the horses right in the front right there. That just looks awesome.
I'm getting there slowly. I got a parts order due in. But as soon as I started building this, what did they do? They brought the blacksmith shop out. Now I can't afford to do that.
Dude, right? You can't win.
Like you say, it's killer because I want to look at Mrs. Brett and go blacksmith shop, but she'd be like, well, hang on, what are all these castle parts you've ordered? I've got to finish the castle first. And yeah, it is killing me politely because that's where my budget's going. You know, even the trains are suffering. I've got no batteries for my trains. That's how bad it is.
I know.
But like you say, I'm focused on this one build and I've got to remain till I finish it now because I know as soon as I get the parts, I'm full steam ahead, and I will get there. Once I do, oh God, I've got other plans swimming around in there.
So Will says I stick with collecting Star Wars. I only buy other themes for parts. Yeah. Hey, and Brixton Lithuania is here. What's up, Bill? How you doing, brother?
Bill?
Yeah. What's happening? Yeah. So here's the thing: is, and another thing I've been mentioning to everybody. Oh, hi, Rick Arnott. How you doing? Is I'm literally out of space. So, I mean, I know a lot of people already know this, but for anybody that's new, I mean, look, I literally, it's kind of hard to, oh, wait, I know how I can show you. Hold on a minute. This will be easier. Hold on. Because I don't know what to do anymore. All right. So, all right, let's see here. Okay, so this is in the front where I'm sitting, okay? So these are all my shelves, okay? Like, I don't have any more room up here for anything. Okay.
I've got to say, hi. Now I'm back into it, loving the Funko Pops.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. So those two, I'm actually in the process of selling. I got this one from Baskin Robbins, Steve from Stranger Things. And then I got like that Mr. Sinister Walmart exclusive. And then I've got this Rick and Morty when he was like doing the Akira thing or something. I don't know. So, and then like this wall to the left of me, I do have some space on the wall, but the thing is the Lego table is right there. So if I put anything on that wall, I'm going to knock everything over. Because already this shelf right back there that's got like Dio on it and like the Bespin dual set, like some lightsabers. Like I hit that thing all the time. So then over here, like, okay, so I got my Star Wars shelf that goes all the way across that throat. And you guys can see this wall. I mean, it's completely, you know, just full. And then of course, you know, I got the city going along that edge, and then I got the forest right behind me, and then on the wall back there, if I can angle it right. So, you know, I got a shelf and then all my minifigures, and then it's just the door that goes to the living room. So I just don't have any room for anything. So I purposely now am building up a backlog that is becoming quite huge. I bought the UCF Slave 1. I haven't built it. I don't know where I'm going to put it. Like, and I measured it, and even if I make room, like on one of the Star Wars shelves or something, it's too tall. It'd hit the register, the vent. Like even up top where the Monkey King is and all that stuff, it would hit the ceiling. There's not enough room for it. So I just don't.
I did hear, was it the Plastic Architect the other day saying that again the space is the issue? I mean, in an ideal world, buddy, I would have a full size warehouse and I would just have build space, and then I would live on the top level. You know, especially as you're in America, that's like more real life than it is in the UK. Do you know what I mean? But I would have that downstairs level just for the Lego Kingdom. I would have so many tables. I would build up structures. The dream, like you say, I would get a really large sheet of wood. Then what I would do is paper mache, put all the roads down. You know what I mean? It would be a real city and it would not be moved. But space is the issue. I had all three of the castles on the table. I've still got Mrs. Brett's Harry Potter one that you put together, the put together one pieces. Because she's come out of Harry Potter. I just got rid of all of hers for her. But I kept the castle. But yeah, I had the vampire castle. I've kept the hidden side castle because there's a lot of hype about that at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, and that's the, and I feel even weird saying it. I feel so privileged. You know what I mean? Like, I have this is a decent sized room. Like, this is bigger than a lot of people's bedroom. You know what I mean? It's not huge, but it's definitely decent size. And here I am talking about like, oh, I'm out of space for my Lego. You know, like, but I know I'm not out of space for things like boxes and all that, because I got a lot of stuff stored under the tables, and then we have a crawl space that you know that I have tons and tons of room in. So I'm not out of that kind of space. I just don't have nowhere to put no more Lego. So, I mean, and eventually, like I said, we're going to buy a new house, and Mrs. Hive is going to let me have the entire basement. So I'll have room then, but it's like, how long is that going to last? You know what I mean?
Lego.
I mean, dude,
space. When's it coming? That's the first question.
Yeah, because I filled this room up pretty quick, all things considering.
It's not that the size of the sets have got bigger as well, Hive, haven't they? You know, we've also, with the price increase, they get bigger. It's natural.
Well, like right here, I mean, I've got, if you include like the Batmobile, I mean, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 like of the big vehicles. Because most of the creator experts within this Batmobile, Lamborghini Scion. I don't think the Ecto 1 was technically a creator expert vehicle. I don't know. I think it might have been kind of on its own or something, but I'd have to look at the box. What does the box say? I think it's kind of on its own. It doesn't say creator expert. It doesn't even, do they even say creator expert anymore? Did they change that? I think they might have changed it. I can't remember, man. It's hard for me to keep up with all the changes Lego keeps making. But it just says building set. Yeah, so I don't know if it was technically a creator expert set or not. I mean, it felt like it was just a little bit bigger. No, I guess it was. Yeah, I guess it is about the same size in comparison if like we take the other creator expert vehicles to it. It's just like the Lamborghini Scion and the Batmobile are bigger. Hi, Mrs. Neverland. She said she just got off work. And bye, Bill. Thanks for hanging with us. Oh, and there's Emily. Or I mean, sorry. I always say Emily. Oh, wait, it is Emily. See, that's what I remember in the beginning. I was always thinking it was Emma, and then it was like, oh, it was Emily. And then I just started calling her Em. Anyways, how you doing, Em? KB Lego Lover, how you doing? Sorry, I just kind of read what everybody's talking about. Creator expert is over. It's just 18 plus now. I guess, yeah. I don't know, man. You know, it's just like, was there a good reason for that? I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining about it. It's just a weird petty thing to complain about. But I'm just like, wonder what the reason was. Like, it'd be like if you just stopped saying Lego City stuff and it was just Lego. Just Lego. I mean, it is Lego, right? I mean, they have themes. They have themes, so that way we're able to tell different things apart from each other. I guess I don't know. Oh, and Scott, I don't think I said hi to you, Scott, when you came in. So hello, good morning, or good afternoon, or technically, it's 12 o'clock on the dot here. So I guess good noon. It's not afternoon. Oh, just a marketing choice. Yeah. Huh. And look, Lumberjack says, well, at one time, city was town. So, yeah, look at that. They changed it already anyways. Which, you know, I get, I guess. I just, sometimes I'm like, look, I don't know if you guys ever heard the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So there's a lot of times I'm like, Lego, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? Like, huh? I gotta tell you, man, I was talking about this the other night. I watched Solo's rant video, and dude, I was so mad when I watched that video. I was so mad at Lego because, you know, I understand, like he said, I understand mistakes happen. And look, Solo is a nice dude. You know, he's reasonable, he's forgiving, but yeah, like, but then you do it again. And then you can't even just ship the same thing back. And then you won't, so you can't get his promotional thing. Then you can't even give him some VIP points for your mistakes and blah, blah. Like, it's like, oh my gosh, dude. I was so mad when he was talking about that. KB says, I really need to sell the Nerf guns in my basement for Lego money, but I don't know where I should sell them. Any ideas? Makari, brother. I mean, eBay is the obvious choice for a lot of people, but I will say the great thing about Makari, because that's where I've been selling really the bulk of my stuff that I've been trying to sell is, so let's say you're selling your Nerf gun. I want to buy it. I purchase it. You're able to print a label, like a shipping label. You slap it on a box and you just drop it off at the post office. You know, it's the easiest thing in the world, man, to do. The only downside is when you sell something on Makari, there's a selling fee, which is like a percentage. And then I can't remember if it's like a tax or something like that. And as far as shipping goes, you can either put the shipping in your price that you're selling it, or you can put the shipping on the seller, which can kind of go either way. You know, just depends. Because if you put the shipping price on you, then you're going to raise your price for selling it, because if you got to pay for shipping too, you know what I mean? Like, you're obviously not going to make as much money. That's where it gets a little difficult to try to figure out how you want to do it. But if you got something that is going to sell easily, and especially if you're not trying to make a fortune off of it, you'll sell it pretty quick. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Give you a cup or two. Wait, Will says I'm gonna go to the Lego store today and check the pick-a-brick wall. Hope there are some good parts. I really should go to the Lego store. It's been a while, but I just, oh my God, I cannot spend any more money at the moment. Especially considering there's stuff coming out like next month, like the new Star Wars stuff's coming out next month. And there's still sets I haven't gotten yet, man. Like my birthday's next month, so Mrs. Hine's gonna get me something, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I get. I don't even know what I get at the pick-a-brick wall right now. Because I'm not really doing anything with the city, because as a matter of fact, now I'm not doing anything with it, but I'm starting to disassemble the forest, because I got to take the 2 tables that I have for the forest down, and then I got to take the table that I have the desert and the cantina and everything sitting on. I got to take that down. So when we start selling our house, people can actually walk in the Lego room and look around. At least that's what our realtor suggested. She's like, dude, it was crazy because when she came in here, because she's the same realtor we've had. So when we bought this house, we used her. So when we're talking to her about selling, she came and looked at the place and seen all the stuff that we've done. Dude, she was in the Lego room for I don't know how long, man. Just like her mind was just blown, dude. She kept looking around, like she walked around. I was like looking at the city, and then she'd be like looking at the show. She'd be like, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, "Is that the Ecto one?" I was like, "Yeah." So, but yeah, she's like, "Yeah." So she's like, "I hate to tell you this, but you really need to take down a couple of these tables." She wanted me to take down the beach table too, but I built the beach table. Like I built that. That's not like something like a table you get at IKEA or something, or at Walmart where you just fold the legs up, and like I would have to disassemble that beach table. And on top of that, there's like, I don't remember how many tiles I used, but like 3,000 tiles or something that I made the beach house. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. Holy crap. Macro Bricks. What's up, man? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. He says, good morning. Coffee almost done here. Can't wait. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Look, that's $10 closer to me getting Dragon Frame. I'm really excited because I'm very close to getting that thing.
Like you said about the real estate agent, before Christmas, we had the meter guy here to deal with the electric and gas meter. They were replacing them, and he's turned all the power off, and the meter's downstairs right next to the Lego room. So with that, the train's going because they're battery. And when he's put the electric back on, he said, "Can I ask what that noise was?" He said, "Because I turned all the power off." I said, "Yeah, it's my Lego." He said, "Oh, you got Lego." With that, we started talking. An hour later, he was finished. He's like, "Can I have your channel name? I want to subscribe." So now I've got the electricity guy subscribed to me because we sat and talked about it. It is real. People stand in awe. Every time the baby comes in the Lego room, he goes, "Oh, wow," as if it's something really cool. I tell you, that feeling you get, it's priceless when someone walks in your room and it's like, wow.
Oh,
it's
dude.
Like, thank you.
Two of my best friends, like they've been together for a long time. And when Mrs. Hive and I got married, they came up and they, stayed the night and everything, came to the wedding. And this is when my city was very new. I had, I don't know, maybe 4 modulars, and I could have everything I owned on basically one table. Maybe 2, I can't remember. And I remember like how fascinated they were. And like, she was like taking pictures and everything. And then, but see, like I've told people like the difference, there's basically 2 different types of people when they look at like my city. And I'm sure probably the same thing with you as well. Like there are people that could admire the city itself, and the Lego and the structures and just all around, just really enjoy, love, and admire what you got. And then there are people that also do that, but they also know all of the pop culture references that you've got in your city. You know what I mean? Whether it's Star Wars or comic books or whatever. Hey, Doc's here. Hey, Doc.
Oh, it's like self-induced donut coma. Like I avoided carbs the whole week, and then I think I overdid did it. It's like, oh, okay. One too many donuts. Oh, but they're so good. That was so good.
Dude. Thank you so much, dude. He says, well, here you go. Now you're closer. Oh my gosh, you guys are so wonderful.
Uh-oh. You got to go outside and do a snow angel.
Oh my god, dude, I don't think that's going to be a good idea. I don't think it's going to be a good idea at all. I'm just glad I feel better now. I was so scared I was going to have to cancel the show this morning, man. And I was like, out of all the ones that I missed lately because of weather, and I was like, I don't want to do that. But I feel better now, so that's good. Yeah, thank you so much, Jude and Macro. I appreciate it. Yeah, because Mrs. High was asking me, she's like, you've been monetized for a couple months now. She's like, but you haven't said anything about cashing all your money out or anything yet. And I was like, because I haven't. I was like, I just been letting it sit there building up.
Excuse me.
And she's like, why? I was like, because I'm gonna get this software for stop motion. But I was like, I can't remember exactly how much it is. I just know it's between like $300 and $500. It's
okay.
Really, yeah, it's really expensive. But I've already got a good camera, so.
I thought you were going to be like, I'm waiting for a UCS set. This hasn't piqued my interest yet. Not yet.
No. I mean, because obviously anything that goes, whether it's ads or donations or memberships, anything that goes to this channel is for the channel. So to say that I would buy some sets with it, it wouldn't be a stretch, but
right. But anything, I mean, I think buying anything from proceeds for the channel would just be kind of like, a great video idea and just be, kind of a, all around fun time kind of.
Yeah. I mean, like right now I'm really focusing on the stop motion stuff. That's my ultimate goal. I think eventually I'll probably be mainly a stop motion channel. But
what? I'm sorry. What?
Mainly. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of obvious. I haven't done like a lot of the normal videos I used to. Even though I still have a shout out video that is just sitting on my memory, whatever you call it, the thing you call your memory into.
Your hard drive sitting on the hard drive.
Well, I have
a floating in the cloud. Is it on a thumb drive? Is it I mean, what?
Well, I have like a separate one. It looks like a little box.
The removable. You got that removable drive.
Well, I was fine with a flash drive in the beginning when I would do a lot of editing. That way I can store some stuff on there. But ever since I started doing the stop motion, I download a lot of video and audio stuff, man. You know what I mean? So I can't just keep it all on my laptop. So I have to store a lot of it. 117, thank you. He says, now you're $5 closer. Just can't get more money because Scott Legas. Dude, no, dude. Thank you so much. You guys, I feel so bad.
We've all got one of these hidden away somewhere.
Oh, right. There you go. Exactly.
Or free.
Yeah, or three.
Or three, yeah.
Oh, you know what, Jude, I gotta get you a brick. And Macro, I'm pretty sure you got a brick already. I mean, I will put more bricks on here for you guys, like I've said before. I just gotta talk to Sands when he gets a chance and get some money to ship to him to ship me some more Duplo bricks. But Macro, are you on here? I feel like you're on here already.
I'm like I almost feel like there needs to be some sort of WAV file that you click on that, is poorly singing that bit of Pink Floyd, another brick in the wall every time somebody's name's going to go up.
And, yeah, I got to figure out how to do that.
It's got to be poorly sung, so this way they don't get copyright strike.
But you're talking about
or anything.
But no, but you're talking about like if somebody donates money, like a clip it, like even with Ryan when he does it, like was it like when he comes out of the water wearing that mask?
Right, exactly. And it goes,
okay.
Darth Vader says something like,
right,
it's useless to resist or something. And
I really gotta figure out how to do that. So Macro, you do have a brick. 117, I know you do. I know you got one. Where you at? Yep, 117. But Jude does not. So Jude, let me get you a brick going, brother. Let's see here. Hey, BFAB! Oh, no, BFAB, don't feel left out, man.
Exactly, look, BFAB. We had to ask for invites.
Today's just been a weird day, man. Don't feel bad. I got you right here, man.
Exactly.
I should send Sans one, too, just in case he's out there so I can talk to him about
Casey's
Duplo
awake.
stuff. Well, for him hooking me up with some Duplos. I had a special thing I was going to send to him. Something that he's been wanting for a while.
Yeah, I know. He
I know a lot. And somebody was
dance.
telling me like, man, that's not worth Duplo bricks. I'm like, dude, it's not. That's not what it's about, man. Look, it's about something that I don't utilize as much as he would probably like it more.
Exactly.
You know
Someone's
what I mean?
gonna love it way more than you. It's like, let it go.
And look, Sands didn't. He didn't say, "Oh, I'll give you these Duplo bricks if you give me something else." He was just going to give me the Duplo bricks. He just asked if I paid for shipping.
Yeah.
And dude, that's a really nice thing, man. You know what I mean? So even though there's a handful of people out there, I have some stuff I have to send out to. I just haven't because of the weather. Because I can't seem to get more than a couple days free of pain and suffering.
Speaking of pain and suffering, I need me one more donut. Just one more.
Just one more.
Don't do it, Doc. That glazing will get you.
Just one more. All right, hold on a second. I got to get Duplo hooked up here. Dang it, Tech, I would put you in timeout, but you're a member. I can confirm Sands is awake. I just chatted with him. I mean, look, and that doesn't mean Sands is gonna come on, in the stream. I mean, he might have stuff going on, or he might just not want to. But I do need to get with him later about all that. All right, Jude, let's go with like a metallic blue. That looks pretty good. All right, let me make sure I write exactly what is on there. Jude 20. Oh, my handwriting is not that great today. All right. That blue does look really nice, though. What do you guys think? I know my writing ain't that great today, but I do like that blue. So thank you again, Jude. Appreciate that. And Macro and 117, just like with everybody else, when I get more bricks, I will be adding more bricks to the wall for extra donations you guys have done. Like I said, I just want to make sure for people that don't have a brick, they have a brick. All right. Jude, let me put you on the wall here. I got to tell you, man, I really like... Oh, no.
Drop test.
It's because I got to put Doc's and Solo's bricks on the top because theirs are kind of like awkward bricks. So they should be on the top.
I've got to ask, Clive, I take it you didn't see the live stream I done the other night then when the front of the castle did exactly the same as your wall just did.
I'm very sorry I missed that.
It's on there if you want to go back and laugh at me laughing.
Definitely go back and check that out. That must have been kind of frightening, man. If it looked like it was going to be a whole lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it was me pushing down saying, yeah, it's nice and sturdy, and with that it just
yeah, that's standard. That's standard. Show it off and then it breaks.
That's rough. That's rough, man. That is definitely rough. No, thank you, Jude. I appreciate it, man. Will says, dang, BFAB and Hive have something in common. No shipping.
Yeah, but you have real reasons. BFAB just stares at the boxes and goes, not today. Not today.
Dude, it's all good, man. I love BFAB. I've never really worried about it. Like, every once in a while. Actually, I think other people like to give them shit about it more than I ever do.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I'm waiting. I'm fine. I'm fine. And I had regular food first, Tech. I had regular food first, then I had the donuts. So I should be good. Should be good.
I just saw Macro mention, he said some kind of funny comment. Were you walking the old Milwaukee Mile last night? That usually gives me the shakes the next day. All right, Macro, let me tell you something. First of all, the old Milwaukee Mile. I'm assuming you must be talking about drinking Milwaukee beer.
Oh, okay.
So let me tell you something right now, okay?
That mile.
I don't really drink that much to begin with. I don't like being drunk. So no, that's not what I was doing. But even if I was drinking, it wouldn't be Old Milwaukee. No offense to anybody who likes Old Milwaukee. But I don't.
Yeah, that's like, S tier. It's not S tier. It's what? Garbo tier. That's Garbo tier beer.
Actually, when I
That's what we should do. We should do a tier list of the beers. We should put the tier list list, and watch the chat just be enraged. It should be good.
Dude,
it should be good.
That's hardcore. That's hard. Dude, I wonder if that would. I wonder if we triggered a lot of people like that.
I know.
Yeah. If I do drink,
You're welcome, Mrs. Neverland. You see my pictures on Instagram? They are delicious. Those donuts are delicious.
Oh, let's look. Let's look, everybody. Let's go ahead and look at those delicious donuts.
Well, it was just random picture, but you can see it on the Instagrams. But yeah, it's this tiny little shop. And I went there yesterday at noon. They had no donuts left. No donuts left. None.
No donuts left.
That's not them. That's not them.
God.
That looks delicious.
Sarah, where are you at? What?
Reminds me of that Geico commercial where they're all like, "Scoop, there it is. Scoop, there it is. Chakalaka, chakalaka." I know that's delicious.
That thing. Oh my God.
It's got macaroons and all kinds of yada yada. Whoa. It was a story. It was a story, Hive. A story. I don't think it's gonna be a post. It's
okay. Where are the
one of them
stories
story things or whatever. I don't know. Half the time I just push the thing and I'm just kind of like, why will it not let me put a text on here? Do I got to pick some other button? I got to click some thing and then I make one and then I upload it or download it to the phone.
Where you at, man?
So that I can use it on the thing. I mean, God, you are subscribed to a lot of people.
I am.
But yeah, it's just a picture of a donut. It's not,
I know.
And the outside of the donut shop. Outside of the donut shop. I should have tagged I should have location tagged it. Dang it. All right, well, live and learn.
BFAB says as an alcoholic, I'll take anything. BFAB, did I send an invite to BFAB?
I know. Did you send him one?
I think I did. I just can't.
Let me check. I'll hook him up on the Gmails. Let me see.
My brain is just not functioning very good today.
I like the Gmails because he's one of my G's. Is that how you say? You say that, right? G. He's one of my homies. G.
Yeah. Or if you're Hispanic, essay.
They used to say that to me all the time when we lived in California, and they'd be like, "I am not Mexican." All right, so let me see. Well, it's crazy. You'd be like, "Yo," they'd be like, "Yo, ese vato," and they'd be like, "I do not speak Spanish. I am not Mexican."
But ese means S.
Hey man, I don't know. This is just what they used to say to me.
No, I know. I just thought it was always kind of weird. But then again, G means G. Oh yeah. So Macron says it's cheap. It's cheap. Yes, beer is an acquired taste, so it may acquire taste.
All right,
cheap
there
beer.
we go. It's sent off on the Gmail. G. Yo, G. Yeah, I hit you up on the Gmail.
G. Donuts and boba tea. Boba tea. What is that, like Boba Fett tea?
No, it's horrible. It's horrible. Oh. It's not even tea. I don't know why they call it tea. There's no tea in it. It's a fruit drink with tapioca balls at the bottom. It's disgusting.
Tapioca balls.
That's what they are. They're balls of tapioca. They like to call them pearls to make it more appetizing. But let's be real. They're balls of tapioca at the bottom of a cup. Yuck. And they give you this long straw and you slip them up. They're like slime. It's like drinking slime with fruit juice. Okay?
So are you looking for a donut endorsement? That's what Lumberjack was wondering about.
That'd be nice. If I could get some free donuts, I'd be like, yes, I'll point out your donut shop all day long.
Well, I remember a couple people mentioned about when I had that speeder bike video. They were asking me if I was looking for endorsement from Eclipse Bricks because I was like, no, it wasn't like that. I just basically I really like the Miles Morales, the Into the Spider-Verse graffiti brick thing that I bought from them. So I just liked it a lot. So I just thought if everybody liked it, they would know where to get it. So I just put their brick on top of it and didn't really think so much about it. T-Mog, what's happening?
I thought it made the city more realistic because they were like, in-universe advertising. There it was. They just drove by it. Wasn't like it stopped and all of a sudden you were like, "Hi, I'm the Brick Hive, and I'd like to talk to you about, paid promotion." There was none of that happening. I just drove by. I was like, zoom. I had to stop and then rewind and go, did I just see Eclipse graphics? That's what I had to do. It wasn't like,
Oh, gosh. Yeah, it was just something a little different. But hey, I should have hashtagged them or something, man. Maybe they would have been like, hey. Well, you want to put our logo in your videos more often? I'd be like,
we never know. They might have like highlighted it or something, you know.
Yeah, that's possible. Yesterday, our Lego Life played that video. If you guys didn't see, they had a stream yesterday. You should go watch it. It's good, man. Where they basically showcased a lot of different videos. And most of them, I think, if not all of them, I didn't get to see the entire thing, but it was all stop motion stuff.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, man, I was pretty proud because I was proud because they showed it, first of all. Like I didn't ask for anything, they just showed it. So it was really cool of them to do that. And look, when I say this, I don't want no other stop motion animators to take this the wrong way.
All right.
It's just something I myself am proud of that I did. So most stop motion videos are pretty short. You know, hey BFAB.
Hey.
Yo. Thank you.
I mean, yo G.
Doc. I realized,
Yo G.
So it's really so I signed out of my email, so I didn't realize you sent me one at 11:13 and Doc sent at like 11:23. So I'm just like, dang it, Hive, are you kidding? I'm just like waiting there. I'm just like stuffing my face. I'm like,
I know, right?
Do they make vegan donuts?
They do. Talk about being a vegan donuts. My little brother actually bought like 4 vegan donuts yesterday. They looked so good. He's like, you want one? I'm like, shut the hell up. So
you want a diet? All right.
Not really, but he's trying to make me fatter, you know?
Oh,
so,
okay. I would have taken all 4 then, Ben. F you. Give me these donuts. I'm going to eat them all. I'm going to eat them all right here in front of you, too.
I mean, they're from Whole Foods. They must be expensive.
They must be good, too, though.
I didn't know Whole Foods sold vegan donuts, and I worked there for a while.
Oh, wow.
Must be new. Must be something new.
BFAB's a vegan?
What?
I know. Hashtag unbelievable. It's like I've been on like 7 different streams, and that is like Will Harper's go-to comment.
All right. That's great.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, most vegans aren't fat. And now before you guys say, BFAB, you're not fat. I'm thick, okay? Like, most people are like, oh, I expect all vegans to be
I wouldn't say that you're thick, yeah. Because you ain't skinny. And I don't mean
That's some shade.
No, I didn't mean it in a shady way. I just meant like I'm not skinny. You know what I mean? Like
you're skinnier than me. I weigh more than you.
What are you talking about?
I do weigh more than you, Hive.
Actually, I think we had this discussion briefly.
Yeah, no, I weigh more.
By a little bit. But I do need to probably put on a little bit of weight though, man. But my weight fluctuates because of my diabetes. Like I could literally. Dude, I fluctuate within like 20 pounds all the time.
Yeah.
It's really weird. But I wanted to say what I was talking about being proud of myself is so like when they're showcasing all these stop motions, right? Like they're all pretty quick, right? So then he plays a speeder bike race. And it seemed like we were watching it forever, dude.
Right.
Because it's only like 3 minutes long, but I mean 3 minutes in the stop motion world is a long time.
Yeah, especially compared to all of those 30-second ones. I mean, the only people that go that long are the Brotherhood Workshop.
I mean, Forest Fire does some pretty long ones too.
Yeah.
But like
longer ones out there. And dude, there's a couple that they make long videos, like way longer than a couple minutes too. And I'm like, God dang, it must have taken them forever to. And it does. When I find out or I ask them, yeah, it took like 7 months or whatever to make this one video or something. And dude, I remember there's a really popular one. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but he's big, and he had Fire. It might have been him. I can't remember, but he had a scene where a Ninjago mech like tore through like a little landscape or something that he built, and he said that 2 second or 3 second shot took like 8-9 hours, man, or something to do, because there were so many moving components in it. You know what I mean?
And the ground, everything else getting torn up and whatnot.
Yeah.
In general, stop motions take a long time, but if you become really big, you will make a ton of money. So,
well, and that's right.
But you get faster at it too. I think too.
Well,
yeah. I've watched people making them. I was like, wow, that guy. Wow, look at that. Look at him go.
Yeah. Like for me, I just am not. I mean, okay, I can only spend so much time on it because of my job. But even when I'm not working, I'm not optimizing stuff the way I should be. Like I never got my blackout curtains. So I generally don't do any filming until like it gets dark out. You know, there's just some things that, or like last night I had every intention of really spending a good solid like 5-6 hours, like filming last night. I got about 2 hours in, and I just from my week I was so tired, man. I passed out. So I mean, it's just a matter of like, you know, like I was saying earlier, if I didn't have a full-time job, man, I'd be putting in at least 8 hours a day like making these things. I'd have one out.
I was just that dedicated. I was scripting yesterday. Like the last 3 days, I've been scripting like 2 different videos. I fell asleep yesterday. I was trying to work on a bigger video, get it all edited, do everything, but fell asleep. Now I have to put up a really like basic reaction video. So yeah.
He's like,
Well, I gotta tell you,
downgrade my work.
You've been really putting out some videos, man. Like you've been consistently putting out videos, and it's been blowing my mind. You know, and they've been different, and they haven't been like 30-second videos either, man. You've been making some really interesting videos, dude. And
I've been trying to do different things, right? Because like people are like, BFAB, you only do Lego news. I'm just like, have you not seen my other content? Like,
exactly.
No, you're doing stuff that's it's not even. I don't even think you can specifically categorize a lot of it. It's just you're doing just random Lego related videos, man.
Yeah,
and that's really good because for any of us that are into Lego, we could probably like any type of these videos. But I think it could go beyond people that don't really are not into Lego as much. Like just about some of the stories you told about either creators or themes or just general stuff that's been going on. I meant to tell you that, man. Like you've just been putting out a lot of good stuff lately, and
thank you.
I don't mean you've been putting out bad stuff before. I just meant
no, I was putting out bad
stuff. What is the lumberjack saying? My wife loves the General soy nuggets they have there.
Yeah, at the Whole Foods.
Whole Foods, yes. Mrs. Hive has been going to Aldi's to shop for a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know what Aldi's is.
Fancy schmancy.
Fancy
schmancy.
No, I always thought Aldi's was just like a hippie food store, but I think it's a little bit more than that.
Is it like Trader Joe's?
I mean, the same.
Because that's a hippie food store.
The same company, or the same pair of brothers own. One brother owns Aldi's, and one brother owns Trader Joe's. So
get out of here! Really?
Yeah, I think it's from what I heard. It's like a family thing where like one person ended up going here, the other person goes there. So Aldi is known as a very cheap man's place. So you go there if you want to save money on food because everything's very affordable. So yeah.
Well, because Mrs. Hive is a very smart shopper. Like she buys some stuff at like the Walmart grocery store, some stuff at like Food Lion, some stuff at Aldi's. Like she just goes to different places for different things because of the prices and all that. So, but yeah, she started going to Aldi's, and I was like, you going to that hippie food store?
Hippie food store would be like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's is hippie. Like everyone's dressed with like flower shirts.
I'm just being a dumbass about stuff. She's like, it's not a hippie food store. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, peace out.
Exactly. And say that she passes you the peace sign and she's headed there.
Will, I appreciate you holding back your inappropriate jokes for the Sunday morning stream.
I'm struggling. My hair is falling. My hair is not growing back as fast. I should have never shaved all my hair off. I'm so disappointed. Maybe it's all the stress of making videos, but guys, I might be bald soon. Who knows?
If you do, just shave it, man. That's what I'm going to do eventually because I'm starting to go like you can see in the front here.
But Hive, you have a nice set of hair.
I do. I don't get me wrong.
I know. Stop telling me. I already know.
I mean, it's starting to thin. But like my hair used to be so thick that if you poured like a big cup of water on top of it, like it wouldn't even like soak all the way through. It would just because
absorbed it all. Even like
what? T-Mog says, "What is all bees?"
All bees.
What is all bees?
That. I guess your pronunciation of Aldi's sounded like
We have every type of bee that you want.
We got big bees, little bees, honeybees. We got bees on a cup.
All right, and Chef is checking out. So see you later, Chef.
Bye, Chef.
Chef. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm currently trying to edit, so I did like kind of a reaction video to that new like llama song or whatever. So
I haven't heard it yet.
Okay,
it's kind of catchy. It's a bop, but I make fun of the music video. But the music video is very interesting.
That's the one with Neo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was jamming to that song yesterday. I had it on loop.
The video
I want to do the llama dance. I was going to do a video where I did the dance that he does. I'm like, yeah.
Are they using real artists for these songs?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, heck yeah. Oh, yeah.
Neo's career is so
no
dead. He had to
way.
collab with a llama.
Yeah,
So they're like,
because he's a
Universal's
DJ.
like, oh yeah, true.
Do we know what other artists are gonna have songs?
I mean, Llama's following like a bunch of artists like Selena Gomez and stuff. So who knows? Maybe
Selena Gomez,
I would think anybody in the Universal.
actress.
the Selena Gomez is a singer, but she was an actress at one point. Yeah.
Yeah. But I would think anybody on the Universal Music lineup, they would have the potential to,
Well, let's
collab with this,
check this out.
get some advertising to the kiddies and branch
Just
out your
remember,
audience.
I don't want to play the song. Universal will take you down in a second.
Okay, hold on a second. Wait, what?
If you play the song, if you play the music, you'll get taken down in a second.
Oh my god!
And I love the suit Neo's wearing too. I'm like, oh, he's looking all fly.
Yeah, he's like he literally looks cool, and he's like in a kid's music video, while everyone else looks like childish. Like everyone looks like they have a seizure in the music video. Like half the people.
They're just they're trying to convey excitement and fun.
I wish I would have done a reaction video with my face shown because it was hilarious. Because I'm just like mocking the people for.
There it is. Wait a minute. It's only a minute long.
Yeah. It's just quick.
Really? It's 2 minutes and something seconds.
I thought it was a little bit longer than that.
Oh wait, this is a commercial. It's not the actual song.
Wow, 1 minute commercial before the song plays. Oh damn.
I'm just bopping to the commercial.
Lego video reveal everything now. Where's the freaking video?
It's called Llama Neo. It's called Shake. Shake it like that. Baby, just shake that way.
I'm already singing. I don't even know it. 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Oh, it's LLA. Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's. Yeah,
oh my gosh, and Neo's in the video.
Yeah, he's a DJ, and so Neo. Yeah, Llama's in the video too. It's Llama's video, but yeah, Neo's in it.
It's so sad on Neo's YouTube channel how Llama's first. That's how you know Neo's career is. Like I'm like, just make sure you put Llama first. Like, okay, bro, I got this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's gonna become relevant for a little while again.
No, the song is bombing. Like Lego should have put this on their YouTube channel because their YouTube channel actually gets millions of views on things. Like if they would have dropped this on their YouTube channel, I feel like it would have done better.
I'm not digging the llama though.
Llama,
I don't like llamas.
Llama's probably like Bill Cosby in like a costume. Like Bill Cosby.
Okay.
He's like, I just put a pill in your drink.
And I keep expecting to see like Lego stuff in this video, and I don't.
Yeah, like you can't tell it's a Lego video. Like the marketing is like at least like have like Lego video in the front or somewhere in the song where you're like promoting it, where people who don't know what video is. This isn't really promoting video.
Right.
Okay,
now when he's promoting the video part.
That's funny. Yeah. Is that llama? The llama, his tongue's all hanging out the side of his mouth and everything. All right. Okay. This is dumb. See you. All right. Well, the next song is better. I'm just kidding. I was jamming. It's all right. I mean, look. The thing about that. Oh, what's up? Nice of Glenn. By the way, I love your name.
Does he though?
I don't know, but. but I do.
I do. Oh, that's a good question. Let me think about this. I'll get back.
And Tech, you're right. That video did look like an LSD trip. I mean, I'm pretty sure when I was in my early 20s and I was on some stuff, I think I was riding a llama one time.
I think that as a drug user, Tech, tell us more.
If Lego Universal was smart, they would get a few set up as copyright free so YouTubers could use them. Dude, that would mean Lego would have to do something reasonable.
I don't know if that would be smart because at the end of the end of the day, right? Like if people use them and put them in their stuff, like Lego, like by not copywriting free, you could just like claim all the revenue on the videos. That'd be dumb to do that, but that being said, if you play a song soft enough, a lot of the times the bot won't pick it up, so then you can get away with it. So that's what I do every once in a while. So.
I think Doc is jamming.
Shake it like that.
Oh my God, lumberjack! Who else knows about Fett's Vet? God, I haven't seen anybody that even knows about that in a long time. I would play this song, but there's a few words on there I don't want to throw around on Good Morning Brick World.
I know they say llama. They say llama. Oh my god.
Not that. We're talking about Fett's Vet.
Shake it like that. Oh yeah.
Shake it like that.
Yeah.
The llama looking like a what is that? A
Look at those faces. It's like a never-ending adventure or never-ending story kind of reference. Look, and they're right in the Lego figures right there. What are you talking about? I see Lego right there. There's Lego right there.
Right? I don't remember seeing them.
Oh, wait a minute. They're not Lego. Sorry, they're just toy sharks.
I was looking out for I was like, yeah.
All right, play it again. Play it again. All right.
No, I hear you, T-Mog. I didn't think it was that great. If anything, I didn't know even it was going to have artists in it. I thought it was just going to be just like a beat. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was going to be
technically it is just a beat. Llama's doing all the producing while everyone else is trying to rock on his beat, you know?
Yep.
Llama's a god. They should not have. Llama should have just dropped the beat all by himself. You know, probably would have done better than Neo's video.
Scott, I agree, and that's not. I'm not trying to be pessimistic about it, but I just don't see it. Look, I don't, with the exception of Super Mario and like motorized stuff, I don't think any type of like digital thing has really worked for Lego.
Agree, Lego's stupid.
Because what is Lego? They're building blocks. That's the fun of Lego. You know what I mean? Building stuff, interacting with it like that. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some cool stuff or there's some stuff people like, but just for the most part, I'm just going by their experience. And I don't see this lasting long either, especially. So my misconception about some of the stuff was the beatboxes. Yeah. I thought those were and I know this might sound dumb. Right. I literally thought those were going to be like little speakers or something that you could plug in, like the little tiles that might have like Mario.
They look like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like that, like the Mario thing where you put the tile in and it plays a song, right? That's obviously
the beatboxes literally do nothing.
Right. I know we heard rumors, but I didn't realize until BFAB's video, that I knew for sure was the figures are going to be in boxes that aren't, you know what I mean? You're not going to know. They're blind boxes.
Yeah.
Dude, that is not going to fly good with people, man. Like, I know a lot of us, there are going to be some that'll probably buy a bunch trying to collect them all. I know there's going to be some of us like me that'll probably buy one or two just to at least get something. But, dude, like I was saying the other night, what if you just needed one and you just keep buying them, man? You never get that one, dude.
Why did I get 50 cat DJ Cheetahs? I don't want that one.
Because there is a handful of them that I would really like to get. That ice cream one that you talked about, BFAB, that's a good one, man.
It is.
There's a few that I think look really cool. But yeah, I mean, it's like how are you gonna get them? You're gonna just wait and see if you can get them online or individually.
Yeah, honestly, I might just buy them from Brick Vibe once they come out. Because he probably has the hookup. And he'll probably sell it to you at retail or what you pay for it and get all of them because he'll just rip them open.
Lumberjack, yeah, there probably is a clean version of that song.
The song is clean. What is the thing that's wrong?
He's talking about a different song. A song by a rapper called MC Chris called
I was about to say that llama song is pretty peachy. Pretty key.
Lumberjack. I don't know how familiar you are with a lot of his stuff, man, but he's got a great song called Neville. It's a great Harry Potter rap, but again, I can't play it on Good Morning Brick World because there's a lot of stuff in there that it would be more for a Hive stream.
Well, also you don't want to get a copyright claim, especially like once I'm pretty sure like I saw that you got donations. I think that if they claim your thing, they might get all your donations too.
It's a good possibility, yeah.
Not 100% sure on that. But
so Will says Mario sucks too, Hive.
I disagree. Have you seen those Mario shorts?
Oh my god. Remember that first one we saw? Remember that? Look, I agree for the most part, Will, but that's only a personal opinion. I do know that they're popular, and I think that I would like them more if it was something more I was into. But as you guys know, I got the the graveyard set one or the spooky one. And I really like the pipe pieces that you can put in your city, but Yeah, I don't.
Jazz, can Jazz hear everything I say? Every time I say Mario, Jazz is like, yo, how's it going?
Like his ear twitches anytime you say Mario. What's up, Jazz? Glad you could come back. How you doing?
In the house.
Let's see. Scott says mystery figures are an industry scam playing into our nature to gamble. I agree. Because, dude, they don't need to make them blind boxes. They can do easily what G.I. Joe, Transformers, Black Series, like pretty much any type of figure you buy, you can always see what you're getting. Why would you not want to see what you're getting? Like,
dude, I don't know. Lego's weird.
Like,
also, do you mind if I drop Jazz a link? Hi.
Oh yeah,
no, Jazz, you want to join? Let me know. I'll send you a link. I'll send it to you anyway.
And I'm not saying Lego's the only one that's done it, because you can get like those mystery minis and stuff like that, but they're the only ones I've seen that are as popular as other types of toys like G.I. Joe and all this other stuff that do that, and that we just keep. Well, luckily before we'd be able to pretty much feel what we're getting. But yeah, you're not gonna be able to do that in those boxes. That's for dang sure.
Yeah, no, it's weird, but like when I made the joke about the Switchblade, I might actually do that. Who knows? I just can't get caught because 22-year-old man goes to jail. Guys, I wasn't stealing. Like I was just looking who I was gonna get. Can you really fault me for that?
Well, as long as you don't put it in your pockets, we'll just kick you out for defacing property. We won't arrest you. We'll just kick you out. But
BFAB, I actually thought of a little addendum to what you were talking about with that, and I'll tell you about it later. That I think would help your case, actually. Seriously, I'll tell you in a little bit.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to say it online.
I don't want that. I don't want that. It's admissible in court of law.
Right. So I'll tell you about it a little later. But and you probably already thought about it anyways. But
I am a criminal.
Lumberjack said he was sad to see Dimensions not last longer. I was on the Dimension train a little late. And the only reason I liked them was because of the minifigs. I didn't play the game or anything. Oh, Jazz is here.
Jazz.
So you guys were seriously talking about shorts, and then I popped up?
Yeah, man.
Literally, every time I say Mario shorts, seems like you pop up, but your ears are ringing.
Mario just won't die, guys. I don't know what to do. I really don't.
I will say it's a popular one as far as the shorts go, at least.
Yeah, I haven't done a short in a month, and I just did a WandaVision one.
I like it.
I was gonna watch.
You have like the Simpsons to it or something, like the Simpsons music, or
it was the only background I had that matched with WandaVision. But anyways,
somebody's like, "Dude, you don't watch WandaVision?" And you're like, "I watched all the episodes yesterday or something."
Hey, Cabbage Face, how you doing, man? Hey, if you want a link, brother, let me know. I think you've only been on here like once. So if you want to jump on, let me know, man. So Will says Brick Hive, the wall is on Craigslist for $50. Will, you gotta stop telling me what's on Craigslist, man, because you're gonna kill me. Like, you're gonna make me go broke. Look, and it's tempting, man. That's the problem with us Lego collectors. When we see these good deals, it's tempting not to get stuff. But like, I have to chill. It's like, I really need to chill, man. Like, I think the next thing I'm probably gonna buy, unless something insane comes out that I can't not have, is just a small order to get the next Lego VIP coin.
Huh. You have 3 now, right? You have 3. 2 in hand, 1 ordered. I thought you had.
No, there was only 2 out.
Oh.
I imagine the next one's going to be the Octane one, I think, from what I've heard.
So is that going to be like Bitcoin soon or what?
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing with them. I bought the castle one, and then I bought the the big case for them. So I was like, all right, well, I bought the big case. I guess it means now I'm going to have to collect them all. So then
put in a shadow box.
Right. But I don't know. I might end up selling it. You never know. It's kind of one of those things that I kind of want to keep because as a Lego collector, it's a nice thing to have. But then at the same time, I'm like, I could probably sell this and buy something that I want. Like I've been selling all these gift with purchases and stuff to pay for the UCS Slave 1. And I've sold enough now. I've gotten up to like $140.
Ballin'.
So I think I've basically got about roughly almost half of it paid for now. and I still have the Nebulon that I'm going to sell to Solo. I'm trying to see if Lorraine still wants to buy the Black Widow set. And then I've got the ice skating rink, the Charles Dickens set, and something else I'm not thinking about. Oh, well, I had the car, but I'm selling this to Ninja. I told him I'd sell him that.
Just remember when you sell Solo the set, make sure to sell it for a really like high price. You know, just like upcharge it by a lot, like $700 for Solo. Be that Solo.
Well, I'll tell you something. I plan on literally making. I can't reach it, but one of the sets I plan on making money off of, if possible, is the Jurassic World, that Adominus Rex set or whatever.
Yeah.
That the $100 set. So I've been holding on to 2 of those until they retire.
Yeah, do it because well, you probably should wait even longer than they retire. But there's a lot of sets that go up by a lot, especially if it's a set with a dinosaur. Like you can't lose when it comes to sets with dinosaurs. You know.
Yeah, like I've had my one dinosaur forever, and I've so many times I've almost sold this thing, and I think I named him Jake or something.
Well, once you name him, you can't tell him.
I know that's the problem, man. He's like, I've kind of become attached to him. He's like him and the Rancor are buddies, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, you can't get her Jake. You're gonna, you know, it's family.
I should put a State Farm shirt on him or something like Jake from State Farm.
You know, I used to be such a weird kid. No, I think that's funny, but like that's cool. When I was a kid, I used to like name water bottles. Like if I liked a certain like water bottle, like even like a reusable water, like yo, this guy's name is Billy Bob, so you can't throw him away because of that. I had issues.
It's funny actually. I actually sold my Ewok village today, and that was hard for me to do.
Hey, look.
I got to use one. I got to use one in a lot, so that's why I decided to sell it. I sold it for.
Listen. Oh, go ahead.
No, I sold it for $550 Canadian, and I paid 180 Canadian for it. So
that would have been about 400, I think, US roughly.
Yeah, 420.
I don't know, something like that. Yeah. Because I was gonna ask you. You didn't have to tell us, but I was gonna ask you how much you sold it for. I was kind of curious. Dude, that Ewok set, I want that thing so bad. Not just because of Star Wars, not just because of Ewok set, but dude, that would look so good in the forest, man.
No, I guess I should have told you first, Hive. Sorry.
Oh no, it's all right. I couldn't have bought it anyways, man. At least not right now. Nice little showpiece. Wait, I forgot which one you're talking about.
Tell me you sold it to Corey, Jazz.
No, I sold it to someone in Toronto. It only took me 20 minutes to sell it, which was pretty crazy.
Dang.
Lumberjack. It's too difficult to ride on the bottom of those feet.
Yeah, you don't have to face the feet.
Good old Jake from State Farm with his little arms. T-Rex arms are funny as hell, man. I don't know how they're so scary with them little arms like that.
Well, I mean, if you ever see a T-Rex in real life, for some reason. Oh, it has small arms. I mean, it's towering over me, but it has small arms. You know?
Oh my gosh, Rogue Runner. What's up, buddy? Man, somebody needs to get Rogue up in here.
I know someone that gave somebody 2 Ewok villages. Like, gave 2 different people 3 Ewok villages.
The last time I thought about, God dang, dude, that must have been incredible. The last time I thought about the Ewok village, honestly, was one of Mrs. Hive's friends. So she knows I'm into Lego, obviously, and she's like, "Hey," she's like, "My boy wants the Ewok village." She's like, "How much does that thing go for?" And I was like, "Oh." I was like, "That's a retired set." She's like, "Well, what does that mean?" I was like, "That means it's really expensive." I told her, I was like, "I'll be surprised if you find that thing even used for under $350."
And she's like, I actually don't like my son that much anymore. Thanks for letting me know.
No, she was like dumbfounded. She's like, $350. She's like, for a Lego set? I was like, oh, that's nothing. I was like, I spent more on that on the Lamborghini Scion. No.
Now he's already trying to sell. I was like, yo, somebody buy my Lamborghini.
Oh my God, dude. I'm gonna throw a party if I ever sell that thing. It's gonna be, I sold the Lamborghini Scion party. And look, and I don't hate the set. I don't. I mean, it's a great looking set. It's just, I'd rather somebody else own it and
You don't
pay
like
me
it,
and
huh?
pay me for it.
$75.
Ooh. Yeah, that's
That
a $300 loss.
You wanted to walk away today.
I mean, look,
I will
what-
PayPal you now. Plus
I
shipping.
haven't put it on Macari or eBay or nothing like that. But when I do, I've told people if they are interested. But I'm selling it for $250 with the box, everything, and I can either disassemble it or leave it assembled wherever you want. And that's with shipping. I'll pay for shipping too.
I really doesn't like
basically,
it.
I'm selling it for like $125 or so cheaper than I bought it.
That would be a pain to take apart. Just saying.
I can do it pretty quick. I guarantee you.
Oh.
Shake it apart.
Well, I've already taken some of it apart because I didn't build it right. So, like with the damn Batmobile, and I didn't get the Gatling guns right, and I had to basically take apart the whole engine and spend 3 hours taking it apart, putting the piece bag in, and then trying to assemble it all together. It was a nightmare. Goddamn Technic. Someone has some good Star Wars sets all for $120 also. Yeah. Knights of Glen says, imagine being nice enough to give away a couple $100 worth of sets for fee.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm
This person is a person that we know. But this guy gave some dude a lot of stuff, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind. It depends on what it is, who it's for, that kind of stuff, how much it costs. I don't think about that if I'm giving something away to somebody. I mean,
yeah,
it is what it is. But now, obviously, I'm not gonna just give the Scion to somebody. You know what I mean?
that would be dumb.
Unless I just can't stand looking at it anymore.
Unless you burn it, you make it into a video.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna just give it to you. How about Tree Fitty? Yeah, that's gonna be about Tree Fitty. I gave him $1. Moto! Oh my God, I thought I saw you earlier and I didn't get a chance to say hello. Thank you for hanging out with us, Moto.
See you, Moto. People already want me to collab with Moto again on a new video. Moto, we might have to do that. Who knows?
Dude, that was a great video, man. And Moto, goodness gracious. Like, you really go above and beyond. I mean, you built the egg, and then you went and built like an even better one with a dragon inside it. I was like, what? And even the regular egg, like when you like cracked it and it had all the yolk and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. Moto says, carry on, my wayward son. Moto, may be their peace when you are done.
Somebody like, you should collaborate with Moto and Boone. I'm like, wait, what? I just collabed with Moto. I'm just like, okay. I mean, if I can come up with another good idea in Moto's channel,
I imagine Boone would be a fun person to collab with, man. He seems like such a nice guy.
It was a fun collaboration. I don't do a lot of collaborations with people, but it was a fun collaboration.
Delegate in the chat.
Delegate!
What?
I know. I'm just like, what? I was
I
like,
know,
I
we
can't
saw him
highlight
yesterday.
I
He was
can't
on a
highlight messages.
Delegate.
Alligade, we've missed you so much.
I
did see you. I have seen you periodically on Instagram, though. I saw like you liked one of my pictures, so thank you. But we've missed you. We've talked about you, like missing you.
Delegate, I missed you more than anyone here, actually.
Okay.
So.
And that life-size B-Fab, we keep getting the piece count wrong. He keeps adding more pieces to the girth side.
He's like, I'm getting a little thinner. There's less piece count now. Less piece count.
So we keep building on this mock.
Hey, Jazz, I love your shirt, man.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice I was wearing that.
Yeah.
Jazz always has the best shirts.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I noticed that I'm wearing a shirt before I turned on the camera.
That would be interesting.
I've seen your basement a billion times, man. But what's going on with those containers behind you on the wall? Are
they Tupperware?
No, but are those sets inside the containers?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
that's a library.
That's my Lego library. I have people that have memberships that rent out Lego. That's how I make
money. I never even realized
money.
Holy
it's
crap.
It's not very busy right now with the situation. I only have
yeah, that's understandable.
And I rent bigger sets for 25% of value.
Nice. Bye, T-Mug. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Oh yeah, I was gonna build the skater. the skater / surfer. Did you see that, BFAB, when I was talking about this earlier?
I think I saw it on your Insta. Didn't you post a photo?
Yeah, but he's a skater, but he's got a surfer shirt on.
Oh, dang!
And it even says skater.
Well, his surfing career might have not worked out, you know.
Exactly. He was a surfer, and now he's a skater.
Like, is there an old poly bag that says surfer? And he was
call Lego out on it.
It's like there is, but he's wearing a wetsuit.
Dude, if I called Lego out on something, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, that guy again." Like all he does is complain.
Like making a video like you call Lego, you get really upset about it. That are you kidding me? A skater has a surfer torso. They would just be like, "Hey, you want some free Lego? We'll send you." There's somebody that I talked to, which is really weird, and I'm not going to name drop him because he's my stalker. But he said that he called him Lego and said, "Hey, it's my birthday." Lego sent him 2 sets free of his choice.
You believe him?
Oh yeah, I do. I have no reason not to believe Lego.
No, I believe it too. It's just, dude, Lego's so weird, man. Like when I don't want to say when I came out of my dark ages because I wasn't involved in Lego enough when I first came out of my dark ages. But once I started following YouTube and then really becoming more involved in Lego, dude, for a long time, I thought Lego was like almost perfect. Like they never did anything wrong.
Yeah,
I never had no beef with them. And I don't know what it was starting in 2020, man. I think it was a little bit before 2020, but 2020 especially. Like,
you hang out with Ryan too much, that's why.
Like, dang it, Ryan, you're having a negative effect on me. Oh, bye, Brett. I thought something looked a little different. Have a great time, Brett. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Brett. Sorry for bullying your voice.
Brett.
He said sorry for bullying you.
I always make fun of Brett, but I can't understand half of what he says because like the audio is usually really weird. So I always bully Brett in a friendly way. And then he's like, "Oh, my kid had I have 75 kids or something like that."
Let's see here. Jazz could call it Blockbuster Rentals. Yeah.
Brickbuster Rentals.
Hey!
Oh, get a membership card and everything. Make it look like a Blockbuster card.
The good old days, eh?
The good old days.
Oh, the good old guaranteed rentals. Remember those?
Dude, see, and that's something. Yeah, so I don't know. Depending on how young all of you are out there in chat world and stuff, like, dude, Blockbuster was so much fun. Like, it seemed like every Friday, we would go at night, you know what I mean, or in the evening, and it was so fun looking around and seeing what new movies there were. And if there weren't new movies, looking around for an old movie you might want to watch or a game or
the snacks.
Oh man.
But that's when they were also making, direct to DVD or direct to, VHS movies a lot. So every week there was something new. So it was like,
But dude,
usually had 4 or 5 choices. You're like, let's see.
Their fees were outrageous, dude. And that's why they went out of business, man. Because if they couldn't compete with like Redbox and Netflix, you know what I mean? Because I remember
what was that place that you could order a video game and you had a month to play it, and they sent you the shipping envelopes and everything.
I think that was Netflix back in the day.
Because
before Netflix was streaming, they would send you like it was all mail.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember
they didn't nickel and dime you to death.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like I remember Blockbuster, like if you were late, dude, the fees were outrageous.
Yeah.
After 5 days, you might as well just buy it.
Yeah. That's what Redbox.
How much is to buy the damn thing?
Redbox, if you were late, after a certain amount of time, they just charged it to your account and you just kept it, which isn't optimal. This is a really weird vehicle, man, that came with this skater.
Isn't it just a little ATV or whatever he rides on the?
Nah, it's like a little convertible car. It's just, I know it's a polybag car. I don't know, the way it's designed, it's kind of odd.
Well, that's like I don't like a lot of city sets because sometimes they're not scaled to each other. It's just kind of like, okay.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like, look, again, it's Lego. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But like, I haven't got the wheels on yet, but you can see at least the size of the car, right?
That's a go-kart.
This-
That's not a car.
This is a hot rod next to it, and this hot rod isn't even like the normal size, like 8-stud Y cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that when they made those new roads, they were like, well, these ones that fit on there pretty good.
Give it the smaller wheels. And I see a Solo brick builder. Did we say hi to Solo?
No, Solo. What's
we gotta
happening?
acknowledge his kind.
Oh, that's right. We were trying to overcharge him for the Nebulon.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna overcharge them, but
You weren't going. I would have convinced you to, though.
Well, no, but I also look. I'm selling this stuff to help me pay for my U.S. Slave 1, so I wasn't.
But it's Solo. You can over. You know, I used to think Solo was like a janitor. I didn't know he had a semi-decent job.
Yeah, dude, he's probably
See, like,
it's like Solo and I both work in maintenance per se, but the difference is Solo. Correct me if I'm wrong, Solo. I don't want to get it wrong, but I feel like you're an engineer.
He is, yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm not an engineer. Like, you have to like go to serious school and stuff to be an engineer.
He used to always say how broke he was, so I thought he was like this guy.
Because he collects Lego. Dude, yeah, we all know.
It's because he has a child.
I know the first interaction I had with Solo, I thought that I'm like, do I have to reach into my piggy bank and like give him some change? And then I realized like, yo, no, I'm an engineer. And I'm like, wait, you're an engineer this whole time? I thought you were like this broke janitor or something. You know,
but you got to understand a couple things. One, Solo does have a child, and having a kid is not cheap.
But he doesn't take care. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I was gonna say at least you'll take care of your kid.
Who said that?
Also, Solo, and look, I'm going to say this lightly because I don't know the exact economics of over there. You know what I mean, where they're at. But I know they have a much higher tax bracket system than we do, and for decent good reasons too. It's not. I don't want to act like that's a bad thing. But that obviously takes away from your take-home income. So, you know, I'm sure that has a lot to do with it as well. You know, plus there's things that we as Americans just aren't going to understand unless we lived over there. Like, for instance, we don't know what it's like for rent over there, you know, or utilities or anything, like how much it costs for things over there. Gas. Actually, I'm really curious. So, how much do you guys pay for gas?
Gas? Aren't cars powered by leprechauns over there?
Actually, it doesn't matter because
That's
he's going to tell me.
okay?
But he's not going to tell me like what gas costs in American dollars either. So it's going to be kind of hard to.
Oh yes, he's got to buy tools too, and tools ain't cheap.
Yes, they are not cheap. Let me tell you.
The thing is, I would just say I used to think Solo was so broke without I used to talk, and then like one day when he said, "No, I'm an engineer," I'm like, "Wait, you're a oh, okay."
Now you want to talk to somebody making money? You need to talk to Greg.
Oh, London Bridge Bricks? Yeah, no, he
Look, I don't know how much Greg makes, dude. I don't. I just know he's got an insane backlog.
Greg with his mannerism, you could tell he has a really good job, you know?
Right. Well, yeah, Greg's, you know, he's one of the more responsible ones out of all of us as well. You guys, I have to go for 2 seconds. I shall be right back.
Doc, let's kill the stream.
All right. How do we kill the stream? Oh, he's got to act inappropriate. Okay, let's pretend like it's his late night brick hive.
Yeah, this is like, oh no.
I heard that.
Oh, we didn't say anything hive. You're here.
Oh, dang. But yeah, I thought the llama and the Neo thing, yeah, I thought it's because they're pushing more of the video aspect of it than they are Lego. And that's like kind of the problem. It's kind of like with the hidden side. It seemed like they were like really all like, yay, we're all excited about the app, not as much as we're excited about the sets.
Lego thinks that everything has to do with technology to be successful, it seems, you know? Like, one of their biggest non-licensed themes is Ninjago. No Ninjago app, you know? Like,
yeah. Well, that's just like, you know, their most popular set doesn't have an app. You know, it's just like, all the sets that are sold out don't have apps. It's just like, come on, I don't need an electronic. I mean, the Lego is, you know, that is the thing. I mean, that's why people are buying it. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Lego marketing is weird.
Well, they almost feel like they should just have. If they're going to add augmented reality, just add it to everything, and it's just something on the side, and we're just making the sets. If you want to augment reality, a Star Wars set, you point your stupid phone at it, and ta-da! Look, and it'll do something. Like when you're in the store and you can hold up a set to the camera, and then it will show you what the set does or whatever. They could just do that for everything and be like, there's your interactivity. You can do that. This way, you could mix two sets together and wave your phone at them and you could see, look, Star Wars is taking on Hidden Side or whatever.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just think they're wasting their time again. So that being said, when they're on clearance, I can't wait to pull up in a nice shopping cart and just take them all. Just like video beatboxes for $2. Okay, I'll buy them all. Just gotta be.
They have interesting pieces, and I guess that the strap. I guess you basically build the box or whatever, so that strap.
Yeah,
looks
but
like an
literally the box
piece
does
for
nothing. Literally nothing, and I'm just like,
it's a little carrying case. You can carry your little
but
guy
like you would
with
think
his
like
tiles in there to the park, and then open it up and film it, and then put it back in my little box and carry it back home. I mean, is that
worth $20 to you though?
Well, little Jimmy or little Sally might think it's worth it, and I'm like $20 to get some quiet time. Hell yeah! As a parent, I'd be like, yes, I'll buy you two.
Mike
go to
and
your
I
room.
were going back and forth on it.
So I'm reading some of these comments about the tax stuff over there. 43% across the board, huh? But you know what? All right, so actually. This wouldn't really.
They get free. Like
I don't know if BFAB would know this, but Doc, you know what our general federal tax is? I feel like it's 40%, man.
Right, it's pretty freaking close to that, and we don't get.
Yeah, we don't get
anything.
Or whatever.
Let me say it nicely.
Yeah,
we get nothing for that except
they get free medical. So if I move over to the UK and I become like a citizen, do I get to participate in that stuff?
Yep.
I guess technically the fire department will come and put a fire out at my house, and the police department, if I call them, and I live in the right neighborhood, they'll show up.
Yeah.
And they'll also pull you over.
I remember a buddy of mine that absolutely
don't get enough
any type of socialistic programs. He was telling me that he wanted the cops to be a private organization, and I said, "Dude, how would that work?" I was like, "How would poor people stay safe?"
Well, poor people would just have to carry their own weapons. That's all. It'd be like the wild, wild west everywhere in America. Because if you couldn't afford the cops,
and so this is 30% of my pay packages tax. That seems lower than what I'm paying, man.
When I was working, I got taxed about 30%. So yeah.
Wow. Everything expenses in the UK. It's hard for me to make any kind of judgment calls or any kind of educated comments about it, because I just I don't live there, so I don't know. It's like with jazz. I mean, I have no idea what it's like up there.
We are taxed heavily, but again, I don't need to stress if I ever need to go get an operation or go to the hospital. I couldn't imagine living that way, to be brutally honest, having to worry about it.
Here's the thing I was trying to explain to a lot of people about if in America, if we changed over to like a universal healthcare system. So a lot of people were, that I've debated with about are freaking out because they're like, well, your taxes will go up, blah, blah, blah. Your taxes wouldn't go up as much as you would think. But here's the thing is me personally, and I have a daughter, but now she's living with her mom. So she's not even on it's more expensive when you have your family on your insurance plan. But even for a basic plan that I have, I was paying like $7,000 extra a year for just like co-pays and stuff. You know what I mean? Not co-pays, but for I forget what it's called, but basically what they take out of my check every month. It'd be several $1,000s every year, and that's not even including the co-pays that I pay when I go pay for medication or if I go see a doctor or any of that stuff. And then some stuff isn't even covered by my insurance. Like I had something wrong with one of my teeth, and I had to get like a 3D picture of it.
Oh man, that's out of network. Too bad.
Yeah,
that cost me
like $600, dude.
So the only thing, Hive, is let's say like I said, everything is free for us. We go to the doctor, whatever. We go to Emerge. We need an operation. We don't pay.
Right.
If you have, the only thing though is we'll have to wait a bit longer, right?
Right.
So there are Canadians who will go to the U.S. to get an operation done. Those with money, they don't want to wait through the public healthcare system. They'll go to India, Thailand, or the U.S. and pay out of pocket because they don't want to wait a year to get a hip replacement. Right? In the U.S., if you want a hip replacement, you got the money. You won't have to wait too long.
Right. Well, and that's something else too. I don't know the details of how it would work out exactly, but it should be an option if you want to be on, a universal healthcare plan, or if you'd rather have like a private system, privatized system to pay for. Hey, Fig and Bricks, what's up, man? Yeah. Huh?
I was just saying Thick and Bricks.
Oh, and AM Productions. Hello. How are you doing? Brian, what's going on? Tax rate in the U.S. is 10 to 37%. Well, I must be right there at the 37%, man. And I imagine it's also probably with your tax bracket, like your income.
Yeah, correct.
But yeah, because I've argued with people. I don't believe in a flat tax either, because a millionaire getting paid or paying out 20%, and somebody that makes like 12 grand a year paying out 20% is two very, very different things. A millionaire getting 20% of his taxes taken, I'm losing some money, but like I'm still very, very rich. You know what I mean? Somebody makes 12 grand and paying 20% or 20% of their taxes, they might not be able to afford to live.
True.
So there's a difference. But yeah, I don't know, because nothing's free. It's not like it's free, But so yeah, like back to the medical part, it's like, look, if I wasn't, if we were on a universal system, then yeah, I would be saving a lot of money, not losing a lot of money. And yeah, there are lines for stuff, I'm sure. But you know what? What's worse, not being able to afford insurance and not be able to even get in line, or having a line to wait in? And I guess if you have enough money, you can go somewhere else if you want.
I'm just glad I'm on my dad's insurance till I'm 26, but that's coming sooner than And I'm 22 now, but like,
yeah, because I've always been pretty fairly in the middle independent. So there are definitely some conservative things that I think are a good thing, as far as like being kind of frugal with our money.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a lot to it. And can someone tell me what's the topic? Well, at the moment we were just talking about like taxes and universal healthcare, that kind of stuff. But,
and love.
Yeah, but I think we're about to move into a different subject. Probably complaining about Lego some more. Brickmaster, what's happening? How you doing? And Upside Down Brick, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
I'm super. Thanks for asking. What's Scott saying? 20 or 30 years ago, public health didn't make sense, but these days the cost analysis flipped. But it's in the mindset change. It would be a rough transition. It would definitely be a rough transition. See, the problem is, AJ.
Hello. I'm back.
I gotta go. No.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is look, it's not just with healthcare. And I'm going to just say America, because I can't speak for other countries as well. But the cost of everything has gone up, except for people's wages for the most part. Unless like you're like a CEO or something like that. CEO wages have gone up like 300% since the 80s. Like minimum wage has gone up like, I don't know.
Once.
I know it hasn't reached past the single digits. So I don't know, man. It's just everything is completely backwards. And the thing that a lot of people don't seem to realize is when everybody does good, everybody does good. When a certain group of people are doing bad, eventually it's going to affect, everybody else,
A rising tide lifts all boats. Get the hell out of here.
Nice Glenn says, I thought you were older, BFAB. No,
Dang, how old are people? I
What?
literally turned 22 11 days ago.
What
I
about
thought
BFAB
you
makes
knew.
you think that he's older?
That's a good one, TJ. It's a good one. That's a good one.
No, I literally turned 22 days I just 22 days. 22 years old 11 days ago. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
hey,
hello,
happy
AM
birthday,
production.
Lisa.
Thank you.
I didn't even realize
I
you
feel
were birthday, man.
old already. Older.
Huh.
My hair's starting to fall out, guys. No, it actually isn't. But it's not growing back. I'm just nice. Cutesy.
Papa's Bricks, how you doing? So it says, ooh, we still complain about Lego. I'm in. Oh man, we always complain about Lego until they stop being stupid about stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna stop being stupid about stuff, to be honest with you. I'm curious when it's gonna be when most people aren't really gonna be able to afford Lego.
I already can't, but I keep buying. I'm like, yo, Mom, can you buy me $300? I'll pay you back in 5 years. So, yeah.
Oh man. Oh, look at that. Nice says I would have said 25, 26.
Yeah, no, people usually say about 25, 26. Yeah.
Deep dive 30. No, just kidding.
You say 30, Dak?
Like, dang. No, he don't have that deep of a voice yet.
I was about to say the face. Yeah, I understand people say 25, 26. The voice is like 12, you know?
So, anyways, I finished my skater and his little itty bitty car.
And that go-kart. He's got that little go-kart he's in. Yeah,
crazy this thing is.
It's like a little electric car, maybe, I
It's
guess.
like his skateboard's like the half the size of the vehicle.
Uh-huh. It's like, yeah, no.
That car's about the size of my Volkswagen build.
You know, I didn't even see if anything was on the back of his shirt. Nope. This is weird, man. Like, why would they give him a skateboarding shirt?
Like, because they don't have one.
You know, it'd be pretty cool if they did a skateboarding theme and used different skateboarding companies. That would be pretty cool.
They can make stickers to put on the, the different brands on the top of the skateboards.
Right. Well, at least I have another color hat now, too, so that's nice. I'm going to have an awesome skate park when I redo the city.
Gonna have a half pipe?
I probably will, because I bought 2 of the new skate park sets, and then I got the old Creator 3-in-1. So I'm going to combine all those and possibly add a little bit more to it.
Yeah, we had a neighbor that built one.
Yeah, I would love to have a half pipe.
Night and day, you could just hear them. Going back and forth and back and forth.
Brickman says, what set does the car come from? I'll show you what set. If you want to call it.
Solo Brick Builder is looking at Kobe now. He's like, each time Lego angers him, he looks at Kobe even harder.
Kobe.
Yeah, I guess it's another building system.
Right.
It's pretty much like Lego bricks, but they use different kind of figures. The figures look kind of goofy.
Yeah,
I meant to post this on Instagram. I'll just show you guys right now. So I stopped at Walmart because I had to get me a new windshield wiper for my truck, and of course, anytime I go to Walmart, gonna check out them Lego.
You never know when you're gonna find clearance deals at the Walmart.
But dude, I had to do a double take because I saw this, and I was like, "What? Hold on, let me put on a big screen so you can see."
What?
Right?
Okay.
I said, "Okay, I guess that's retired." Which I figured I knew it was, but I was like, "Wow, that was fast."
Yeah, it's been on the market for a while. So,
but dude, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been eyeballing this He-Man. I've been eyeballing that DeLorean.
Oh yeah, it's like Playboy did Ghostbusters right. They
did.
They did
really
everything,
did, dude.
They did the whole everything.
It really, really did. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just wish Lego would chill with some of their dumbness, I guess. Like, okay,
I almost feel like they need to stop being a private company and go public, sell stock, get a board of directors, and there'd be more input into some of these decisions instead of just one family controlling it. And
yeah, and look, honestly, there's been a lot of stuff they've done, and I've complained about probably every single one of them that they've done that is stupid or wrong or whatever. But one of the biggest things, man, that's been getting to me is their attitude about their product. About how like their product is just the best product. Like, look, are you the best building block? Probably yes, and that's mainly to do with math, not really just you in general, but the math part of it because of the way the clutches and the way the bricks come together. I mean, it's amazing work. But I don't know, but this putting your nose in the air and saying our shit don't stink, you know what I mean? Like, you're still plastic building blocks that are built on a factory floor. You don't have somebody hand carving or molding or sculpture. Like I just don't. Their attitude is really getting to me, man. And who did we lose? We just lose Jazz.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's the part that's kind of messing me up the most about it. I don't know. Let's see. Getting the Playmobil Mystery Machine for my wife Scooby-Doo collection when it was open clearance. Yeah. Oh. So you guys might know this. I don't know for sure, but I heard something about the Porsche isn't being sold in the States. Is it that promotional?
Yeah, the gift with purchase.
Yeah, you have to give it the purchase.
Does anybody know why?
Shipping problems. They can't get it over to the States.
In time.
Can't get it over to the States.
Yeah, so it'll come later in the year with something else. It'll be like, oh, look, remember that Porsche thing? It's a gift with purchase in America for this.
No, I'm just trying to understand what you guys just said. Lego is having trouble shipping something to the United States.
Yeah. Tell me how dumb that is. Yeah, I just rolled
Where
my
America
eyes.
is probably
like, really?
their biggest market. Like, the individual country-wise, I imagine America is probably their biggest market.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're having trouble shipping something to the United States.
Yeah. Same reason why they couldn't offer those Comic-Con things to everybody in the world. It was like only U.S.
because
just baloney.
Exclusivity, they can't do that. Like, legally, I think that they can't do that. Right.
Yeah, I'd like to find out about that one too, because I thought that was a bunch of bullshit. Like keeping it to a number.
You know what, guys? We live in the States. Sucks for everyone else, but us. Sorry, guys, we live everywhere else. Sucks to be you.
You're gonna get so many haters right now.
Like, most of his subscribers are in the U.S. He's fine.
That's so messed up. But even though I know you're joking around, but you are right though, BFAB, because they've had it much worse than we've had it. Now we've had some crappy ones, man, but like the Bespin, the Nebulon, the Black Widow, the Wonder Woman.
I love it. Every time Lego says no regional exclusives, we get one.
Okay, I know that I keep arguing that can't be. That's not considered that. I mean, it's like a Comic-Con. That's a private event, right?
But are international residents allowed to go to Comic-Con?
They can, but most don't. That costs you I guess if you look at it from that perspective, but maybe 10 people are missing out, right? I mean, going to Comic-Con in general, it's
10 people.
You have to know someone, or you have to win a raffle to
now you do. Yeah, exactly. Now you gotta be.
It's hard to get in there.
Inherit something.
Obviously international people do have a chance, but it's still really slim. Look at all the stuff the international people got. So they got the early New Year's Eve sets, right? The New Year's sets, right? The Dragon Dance, the New Year's Diner. They got DFB minifigs. They've got a lot of stuff that I paid $220 to get the full series of DFB minifigs. They sold for $3 a piece. So $48, I paid $220. No complaint. If you want something, you're just gonna have to cough up money. That's what I learned. And I have 7 Comic-Con minifigs. I bought them all. Yeah, but did I want to? I could probably go to Comic-Con and get them for free. Yeah, but I still paid hundreds of dollars for them. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's just like Australia is they're considered part of the Chinese market. So whenever something's released in China or whatever, you can find it in Australian stores. Yeah. So they get, regional exclusives that,
I remember being on a street with a bunch of Australians. They all had the Chinese New Year dance set and the dinner set, and they're like, "Oh, we just got this. Oh, what do you think about beef?" I'm just like, shut the hell up, guys.
I gotta tell you though, man, definitely the hardest ones that would have been for me to take is not being able to like get some of the Star Wars stuff. You know what I mean? And you're right. If you have 2 jobs or you're a millionaire, you can buy some of that stuff. BFAB, I don't know how the hell you got all those San Diego Comic Cons, man.
I used to work 2 jobs before I got
fired. Did you have,
2 jobs.
Because, dude, I have a good job, and this Hive has an even better job. And even I'm like, oh, dude, I don't know, man. That's a lot of money for 1 minute.
At one point, Hive, like back when I was 18, I think I was making like $4,000 a month because I was working like 16 to 18-hour days, right? But like on average, like I think my last job, I was making like $2,600 a month, and you can't live on that. Like if I didn't live with my parents, I would be screwed, But during that time, at 18, 19 years old, if was it 18 or not, I don't remember, making over $4,000 a month, like and having no bills. Because at that time, I didn't have a car payment, I didn't have this or that. Yeah, it was like free money,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's why like I can afford that stuff. Like, oh yeah, okay, I don't mind dropping $400 on this Comic-Con minifigure. It won't affect me. So,
no, that makes a lot more sense. Nerd Brick, I don't look. I live in the U.S. and I can tell you right now, I don't know if that's an accurate statement because we're behind on a lot of things in the world. Education, healthcare, stuff like that.
We're dumb, but guess what? We work at McDonald's. You work enough hours at McDonald's, you can come out of the phone.
I mean, look, we probably have like the best hot dogs and like really good this, that, or but yeah, and no, Knights of Glen, it's not your fault that you don't live in America. It's Lego's fault for being.
I'm joking around, but like. I like regional exclusives. Like, if the UK gets a set that I can't get, I'm going to find a way to get it. Like, I always like that hype because I don't believe in the rule where, like, everyone deserves to get everything. That's kind of my mindset. Like, I think that's
no, not being able to afford everything and not be able to get something because of where you live is.
I like that. I really do. Like,
because you like more exclusivity. Yeah, the collecting more rare creates more rares.
Like, doesn't it suck? I don't have the Chinese New Year dance set and diner set, but once I have a job, that's gonna be one of the first things I buy.
So
he's like, I will correct that soon.
If you want to have some rarity and stuff, that's why I say instead of making a regional exclusive, make it a number exclusive. Make it only so many. So if you want to get them,
200, but it's everybody worldwide.
Everybody has the opportunity to get them. You might run out, you might not have enough money, you might be sold out, but at least everybody has a chance.
Yeah, but that's why you make friends with people in the U.S. so then we can hook them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're cool with us, we might help you, Like, no one helped me out when I'm like, yo, everyone that lives in Australia, the UK, or what, UK, I don't know why I said UK. Everyone that lives in, like, I know Australia's got, I'm like, yo, could somebody hook me up with the Chinese New Year dance set? I'll pay whatever you guys pay plus shipping. Oh, no, Big Fat, we can't help you out. I'm like, what? I'll pay for it.
Like, for instance, when Bestman Duel came out, I snatched up 3. I got one for me, I got one for London Bridge Bricks, and I got one for Solo. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Solo and London were able to get that because they could have maybe found it from somebody else too, but they were able to get it, but they had to pay extra for it, and that's where I'm like, I don't feel like that's fair. You know what I mean? I look. As long as like I said, that's just my whole thing. As long as it's available to everybody, you can number them, you can make the price more, or whatever the case may be. Or maybe you got to buy the cantina to get the lightsaber. But even then, look what happened to Solo on that one. You know what I mean?
Solo
like we're here talking about,
which is hilarious. Solo, I think it's kind of a meme now that Solo gets screwed.
I'm sorry, Solo.
We laugh at his misery. Sorry, Solo.
But that's the thing is like even the stuff that Solo could get, he still got screwed on.
Right. So he wasn't able to get that little Porsche that came with the big Porsche.
He wasn't able to get the lightsaber that came with the cantina, and that's a bit, dude. For a Star Wars fan, and see, that's the other thing that I noticed too. Solo's getting really screwed on stuff that he loves, Star Wars and cars. Like those are the 2 things that Solo loves like more than any other Lego thing, dude. And those are the ones that he keeps getting screwed on. The Best Spindle set, like I'm holding on to the Nebulon forum I got to talk to him about the price and stuff. But again, you still got to pay extra for that compared to what everybody else paid for. You know what I mean? So
I laugh at Solo.
Solo.
Solo's great, but
I feel so bad for you, Solo.
I laugh at your misery. It brings me pleasure.
it's Solo. Come on, you have to laugh at Solo.
Those tears,
Fab.
they taste delicious.
No. Look, I kind of do because you make it feel like I need to, but I don't want to.
Where's your morale high?
BFAB, just out of curiosity, how close are you to getting another job?
What? Are you gonna hire me?
No, I'm just curious.
I've applied to like 8. No, I've applied to like 8 new places, and I keep getting rejected. I have never been rejected before. Most jobs I apply until this year, like most jobs that I apply for, I usually get. I've been rejected or rejected. It's not good. So
Maybe it's because you've been fired a bunch.
I don't tell them that on my resume.
That's all right.
You gotta hope
you're ready. You come out to the East Coast. I'll get you a job.
You just extend everything. Like if you got fired in like October, you're like, no, I worked there till December. What are you talking about? You know.
And I guess it's even. Solo says he laughs at your misery as well. So
it's even.
Ingrid, how are you doing?
It's so fun editing right now. Editing. I've been editing this whole time. It's called, like I said, the top 10 predators in the Lego community. Video coming soon. I can only find 9 predators, though. Have you know any predators?
No, that's what I can think of.
This is where we just start accusing random people of being predators. Just so
you can just make up 10 different channels, and then just say that they are. Ta-da!
You just target people. Like I just like have like a little little thing. Like the games that you just like spin the little what is it called? What do they call? You spin the thing that's like land on something. What?
Yeah, one of those wheels where you.
You just spin it, lands on. You target. You have like a bunch of YouTubers you don't like. You spin the wheel and it just lands on one. I'm gonna call you a predator today. Like
a game show.
Oh, there's a few people I'd love to do that too, but I'm not that much of an asshole. Like, yeah, I don't like you. Just picture if I called you a predator in the Lego community, how much backlash you'd get.
I don't think it would go over well.
For that?
Yeah, no.
But I guess a lot of people would have to look at the source as well, BFAB,
Oh my god. I think that I've reached that goal where this level where it's just like I feel like if I said something, people would believe me. Yo, little kids, Johnny is a predator. Everyone just goes after Johnny.
Don't do that, BFAB.
Oh no, I won't. Have I thought about it before? Yeah, there's a few people in the community that made my life living hell. We're just like, wow, how if I just said that? I'm like, nah, I'm not about that life. But
well, see, and that's actually, if I'm not mistaken, that's how the what is it? The defamation clause or something like that. When you sue somebody for that, it's because the way the psyche works is even if you have proof of something not being true, as long as a lot of people, as soon as you plant something in their head, they can't shake it,
Yeah. No, you're right.
It happens a lot in things that are very powerful, whether it's religion or politics or any kind of spiritual type of stuff, or anything that could really have some serious impact on somebody's mentality. But yeah, that would be bad, I guess, for a lot of people.
It would, yeah. And that's also how you get sued. I wouldn't do that I do have morals, but just the fact that I would get sued and I would lose, most likely, unless it was minifig collector I went after. But other than that, I'm a horrible person. That we would be, I'd be sued, so I can't do that.
Ingrid says my daughter is starting to get contractions now, so any day now. Wow.
Ingrid's daughter got knocked out real fast. One day she was a girl, and now she's pregnant. Dang.
Go be a grandma.
Ingrid, how do you feel? Do you feel older now?
Doc says you go be a grandma or a nana.
I remember when Ingrid was like, yeah, my daughter's an innocent angel, blah, 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 blah. And now she's having a kid already.
I know. It was just less than a year. I was like, what happened?
Well,
there was this man, and now she has a kid. I'm like, what the? I turn around already. And what happened? He got busy.
I mean, BFAB. I don't know how to explain this to you, but I mean,
when a boy and a girl like each other.
But yes, congratulations.
Some birds
Ingrid.
and some bees come flying down.
I always thought that if the girl got pregnant, you push her down the stairs and the baby vanishes. Poof! Like a magic
It doesn't vanish. It doesn't go poof. At least not the way you're thinking. AM Productions. What is your most wanted sets from March?
I'm working on that video. I fell asleep scripting that yesterday.
I don't know if it's coming out in March, but I really want the Star Wars Imperial Probe Droid set that I heard about. I don't know if it's coming out in March though. But is like there's stuff coming out in March, but then like in May, right? Because May the 4th, don't they use? Or is that just like promos? I can't remember.
Star Wars stuff. Some Star Wars stuff comes out May. I know, I think the new helmets are coming out May.
They seem to be staggering everything.
Whatever it is, it's always disappointing on May the 4th. All the Star Wars fans are disappointed on May the 4th. It's the day
I
of
feel like
rage.
I'm less disappointed than most people, but yeah, I mean, I'm with most of them, including Ryan. Like, I'd really like to see a minifig. Like some really cool minifig, man. It don't even have to be super duper special. Just something different. You know what I mean? We deserve that. It's been a long time.
The logistics of that is mind-boggling. They couldn't do something like that. They can't even get a Porsche to America. I mean,
and you would think that Lego would be like, creating just a different minifig instead of a whole like little set or something would probably be less expensive for us. So let's just go ahead and make a new minifig. But I guess price isn't, what it's about when you want to piss off your customers.
Yeah. To answer that question, AM Productions, all the Ninjago March sets except for the Electromech.
Why not the Electromech?
Yeah, why?
Because it's 4+ and I don't need it.
Oh, didn't you see Emmasaurus's video about 4+ sets being underrated?
They are.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna buy it.
There are a lot of them, dude, that are
at least not right away. Maybe I'll get it eventually. It's just not something I want right now.
Oh, yeah, so it's not a day one. You're like, it's on the list, but it's down there at the bottom.
None of these are day one because I'm going to wait until May to get them so that I can build them when I'm at home. Because I don't have a lot of space here to build.
I'm going to wait for them to be on sale anyway. I'm just kind of like day one. No.
Yeah.
Unless it's a really cool Speed Champion set, then my arm might get twisted a little bit.
Well, those are coming out too. I don't know when though.
I remember when everyone was like, Speed Champions is over. And I'm like, no, it's not, guys. And then it wasn't over.
The great thing about Speed Champions, because I'm a good example of that, where I've never been a really crazy car person, even though I admire really cool ones, you know what I mean? But something about those cars, man, are just great.
Oh, yeah, they're way better now, too. Now that they
and the better and better. The team at Lego is so small. There's 3 people working on all the sets. So.
Really?
Yeah. There was like an interview or whatever what guy did. He said like their team has like 3 people, I think. So
that explains the side builds.
Most teams have like 7 or 8. I think most teams have like 7 or 8 people. So yeah.
Yeah, 3 guys. I mean, they're focused all on the cars, and the cars are beautiful. I mean, it explains why they don't have much of a side build because all the focus is the car.
That blows my mind because or were you talking about for the cars?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. Because, I'm like, dude, there's a lot of Lego sets that come out every year, man. They got to have a lot of builders, dude, designing that stuff. Like, I know that one girl, or one lady, Emma, I know she created the salamander, the frozen salamander.
Yeah.
Like, she created that. And I know, obviously, Lego Master, what's her name? The one on the show, she creates most of the Friends stuff. So it is kind of interesting how they kind of separate each other through all that. But yeah, I just imagine they must have a bunch of them. And I would love to see the entire process from start to finish.
Yeah.
On one, just one set.
Well, just like I would love to see them argue a certain piece. Why, maybe like the one designer's like, we need to use this piece, and the other designer's like, no, it will look better with this piece, and then just see the argument between people that know elements so well, and
I would imagine
design the whole thing.
Right, and I would imagine, let's say I'm one of their builders, their designers, okay? I would imagine before I even know what I'm building, like they hand you a piece of paper that says, okay, this, we'll just say the Razor Crest, okay? So you're handed a piece of paper that says, you know, you're going to design the Razor Crest. It has to stay within this many pieces, you know what I mean? So that right there, you would have to be like, okay, there must be a lot of trial and error. You know, you start building something, you're like, okay, I'm obviously using way too many pieces. I got it back. You know, like I can't imagine how that process must, because they must build and probably rebuild and then probably rebuild.
Yeah. Or build something too small and it'd be like, you know, and then you bring it to them. They're like, we want it bigger. We changed our mind. The parameters have changed. Add 200 pieces.
And maybe a lot of us, and not just Star Wars, but I mean, a lot of us fans would understand the process a little better and maybe not have so much hate for some things, you know, like that this set looks ridiculous, or why would they put this in the set, or like maybe if we understood some of the process behind it, you know, it would make sense.
Why is this
but you know why they don't? But you know why they don't want to do that? Because then we're going to see how much money they're actually making off stuff. Because think about it, man. When you profit roughly $4 to $6 billion in a year, profit. That's after you pay your people, you pay your whatever, and after that's profit.
Yep.
Dude, $6 billion. That's a lot of freaking money, man, for a toy company.
Well, and that's, I think, why they don't think they need to listen to their fans. They're just kind of like, whatever.
And that's why they wouldn't show you the process behind that. Because if we saw like that piece only costs like 0.03 cents, but you're charging like 18 cents for it, come on, dude. But that's probably why they don't show us that stuff.
Well, that's just like
Mike and Ike and Orange Bricks. Yeah, and look, and again, when I say these things, I've said it before, but I need to make people understand. I have no issues at all with Lego making not only money, but making a lot of money. I get it, but there's a point where like you charge me $5 for a minifig, and I don't even get to see what the hell the minifig is. I can feel the bag, or whatever, but like seriously, dude, like the stuff that you guys are doing, man, is unreal. So the 4+ Snow Speeder was the perfect size for the 2020 AT-AT. I never thought about that, but that's a good point. AM Production says, I don't get disappointed because I don't buy a lot of Lego sets. Yeah, when you start blowing a lot of money on them, and yeah, it would be cool to see start from finish. Jay, would you buy the mech for parts?
I mean, I'm looking at it and it's got some good parts. So of the 4+ sets, I mean, I've already bought one of them and it was for a fig, but this one has some decent parts. So if it was on sale, then maybe I'd get it, but it's not a necessity.
And what's the ninja in that set?
Jay, but I already have all the parts for him.
Okay.
Nice. So Nice Glenn says, I'm frequently disappointed because I buy every Star Wars set that comes out. So yeah, and then there's the whole thing about Star Wars lately making their sets, their ships and all that, you know, cheaper. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but here's my whole point that I've made to people about that, because it is nice that you can buy some of these ships now for cheaper, even though you're getting a lesser product. But when I was always talking about like, hey, you should make your sets a little cheaper, I didn't mean it the sacrificing of the actual set. I just meant like, you guys are, again, you profited $6 billion last year. You can't make your set $5 cheaper, $2 cheaper. You know, just something. I don't know, man. It just, it just is wild to me. Sir Brick says one of the designers had made a Porsche 911 mock, and then Lego decided to make it an actual creator expert set. I wonder how often that happens with a lot of the builders, the designers. Like they make something just out of fun.
They claim that, you know, the Jurassic World gate set, which caused a lot of controversy because Seotson, or whatever his name is, submitted a project to Kuso years ago, and they're like, wow, Lego just straight copied that. But Lego claims one of the designers had like this massive like dinosaur builders, whatever, and then Lego's like, what could we do with that? And then they decided to do that set. So I
want to see this massive dinosaur build from one of the designers.
I think they showed it, or like the original battle. I think Mark Stafford did a video on it, I think. There's an interview on it. So,
but the thing about that is like that's something that's already pre-existing. You know what I mean? So again, yeah, you could say like they probably copied. It could have just been a coincidence. What would drive me crazy if they take something that's not a pre-existing thing, like that's in the movie. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But
That's
like
what
if they created like a blacksmith shop or something, you know what I mean? You know, not referring to just the one that came out, but and then the Lego took that, like, well, that's kind of a pre-existing thing too, so I guess that doesn't count. I don't know, but I feel like Lego's gonna just do what they want anyway. So, Knights of Glen, I have the 1999 Snow Spirit, which is 2017 Darth Vader's transformation in Vulture Droid, Microfighter, and 2 buildable figures. Right on. Lego rolls and money. You doggone right they do, Orange Ricks. And again, man, there ain't nothing wrong with that because you got to think, like, look.
I'm broke and I live with my parents. Every time I see someone successful, I get really, really, really mad. Oh my god!
Because like if Lego wasn't making money, obviously they'd go out of business, you know. So you wouldn't have Lego. So I get it, you know what I mean. But it's just like, couldn't you guys make like $2 billion a year, $3 billion? You know, maybe not 6. Like, I don't know, dude.
No, they wouldn't be able to make all these expensive mistakes if they were doing it. Like the whole like video thing, like, yo, Neo, we'll pay you $10 to do this song. Just, you know.
The guy that designed the Ecto 1 submitted the Firehouse as well, but Lego didn't accept it. Just the car. Then years later, ta-da! Here goes the HQ. Huh? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. And the thing is like with IP stuff, you know, okay, I get, you know, I've always accepted that, you know, they got to pay an IP price, you know, or whatever, the contracts and stuff, but they don't have to do that with Ninjago, City, Friends, you know, any of those things. And now those are just as expensive as any IP sets almost, you know, except for Ninjago for the most part. I don't know why, but they keep Ninjago pretty reasonable in my opinion.
Because Ninjago is good, and they need to keep it that way.
But that's in reference saying that other stuff isn't good.
Right. Well, that's because Ninjago is like your entry level stuff. It's reasonably priced to get you hooked, and then when you get a little bit older and you move away from Ninjago, you're willing to spend
well, and plus like I don't know if you guys saw the picture I showed the other night about the Lego road stuff. Let me see if I can show you real quick. I thought it was quite interesting. Let's see if I can find it. Like, all right, here it is. I thought this was quite interesting. And I know it's kind of silly, but I found it interesting nonetheless. All right, so on the box, okay, you've got your Lego roads, but look what the new Lego roads are sitting on top of. Old Lego roads. Like, why on earth would they even do that, man?
Are they? Where? Oh, I see. It connects to the old road plate at the end.
No, it's just sitting on top of them, like, and it raises up.
Oh.
So it's just a weird thing to look at when you're trying to sell your new roads and you got them sitting on top of the old roads, you know.
Well, maybe that's their way of saying, look, we're replacing the old roads with the new roads.
I saw a knockoff Mega Blocks the other day and it actually hurt a little. Oh my gosh, really? They're knocking off Mega Blocks now? Wow, they must be super cheap.
Go to the Dollar Tree has their own brand of bricks.
Yeah, I know. Every time I see any knockoff Legos anywhere, I'm always like, would that look good in the city?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna look at it too. Go, if it was just the plates.
Well, I've been looking everywhere at all my local Walmarts. I haven't checked the Targets recently. Maybe I'll go today. I don't know. I've been looking for the Lego polybag for the cart that sells Legos. You guys know what I'm talking about? The new one?
No.
You know,
I think so. Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah, hold on, Doc. I'll find it.
So let's see a picture.
All right, give me a second here. Lego.
Because polybags are always slow to appear out here. It's like you guys will be like 5 polybags ahead of me, and I'll be like, "Look, I finally got that black Lamborghini Speed Champion polybag. It finally showed up in the store."
Where is it?
Which, by the way, I got 2 weeks ago.
Maybe I should put Lego cart. Where you at? Where you at? No. Come on, man. Where is it? Like, are you kidding me right now? All right, it's fine. I'll just put new Lego cart. How's that? New Lego cart. Here, I'll put polybag too. Let's put that in there. Polybag.
Is it a yellow cart?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Yes, it's got a Lego. Yeah, it's got a Lego worker, and he's standing by a portable pick-a-brick wall or something.
Here, I'll show it so everybody can see.
And I hate that he's wearing a stupid yellow shirt that matches his skin tone. It's just kind of like, it's like you guys need to make a different color yellow for clothes. So that way, so that way people can wear, yellow clothes, but it doesn't look like they're wearing flesh-colored clothes.
Oh, Duplo. Look at that Duplo polybag. Wow. I don't even know if I've ever seen really like a Duplo polybag.
Dang. Yeah, it'll be sometime in the summertime for me to get that little blue car.
Yeah, the McLaren. It's pretty nice. Oh, look at the little. I didn't even realize I was going to have a polybag in that.
That little shuttle Tidarian.
That polybag looks better than the actual
stuff. I know, right?
for reals?
Oh, look at that. I like
that little duck.
Yeah. Or no, it's a lizard? Chameleon?
I think it's a chameleon.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice little boat. See, and look at the Friends stuff. Look, I'll buy that just for this cart, man. That's a good cart to have in your city.
Are those Friends mini legs?
Oh, I guess they are. Huh. Oh, look, it's two things, too. Interesting.
Technically, that's polybags?
Unfortunately.
Oh, they're new extra bags, too, are there?
Dude,
I'm so pissed about that promotional.
Wait, it's a promotional?
Yeah, it was a promotional at the Lego store. It might still be going on. It might have ended. But you had to spend at least $40 of Ninjago. The issue is all the January stuff is already out there, but the March stuff doesn't release for another couple weeks. And I already bought the gardens as well, so I had nothing to buy, so I didn't get it.
I'll see if I can find it for you, Jay.
Is it
and I like that.
Is it a unique J? Is it a unique J or anything? Or
no, the fig's not unique. I like the build.
Yeah, I mean the build's cool, but dude, I really love his torso.
Yeah, that Lloyd fig is good.
The hair, it's a good looking minifig, man.
Yeah, that Lloyd fig will be in a couple sets with a shoulder armor piece.
You got like is that like leaves or feathers or something? Like,
yeah,
dude, that's a really great minifig, man.
It's for the jungle.
Nice. Dots. What the hell am I looking at?
I don't know. It's like Return of the Mixels or something.
I thought it was like a Duplo thing, but
it's just a little creator bag, I guess.
Interesting. Oh, look at the. What the hell is that?
That looks like a kid I used to bully in high school.
I'm like, what am I looking at?
It's tree beard.
I hate it when I know, but I hate it when there's no title. Because I'm like, what the hell is it? What does it say up here? Build your own monster or vehicle. Of course.
Yeah, it's a classic.
That's such a lazy title. Build your own monster or a vehicle.
I'm sorry, everybody, if you like clowns, but this is scaring me. I gotta move past this.
Creator clown.
Unless he's got a sausage in his mouth.
All right, another helicopter.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but I am kind of digging the minifig though, even though it's kind of boring, but at least it's a little different. Ooh, look at that.
I like it comes by itself.
Look at this glass piece.
It comes with the fighter. Comes with the fighter jet.
That visor is curved like that.
Yeah, and it has the mouthpiece too. The mouthpiece of the fighter pilots wear.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't know a lot. No, I'm kidding.
It's okay. I do my best.
I'm kidding, Hive. I'm kidding. I love you.
Another Coast Guard polybag.
They make a lot of these jet skis now, don't they?
Yep, and they just change the.
I do like how you can put the handcuffs right there. That's nice.
I know the handcuffs.
There's that one that you got with the horrible car.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little electric car.
It probably is.
Yeah, this one's gonna be nice because of the Lego tiles.
And they just got like one brick. right there.
Yeah.
It's not even like a brick built thing. Wow.
Oh, that one looks nice. I like that one.
Oh yeah,
Muscle
that's pretty
power.
good.
Yeah, that's
So it's
pretty
like a
alright.
series. That's like they're making a series of the.
Oh, the Speed Champion, or well, I guess creator cars in Polybags. Yeah, I'm feeling more Speed Champion, but you know,
it's a little reminiscent of the what is that 2008, 2009 racer sets.
yeah.
That's kind of cute.
I like the snake. That's cool. I thought that was a pizza.
The dog's mouth is a little bit too wide, but
Yeah.
If you wait until the summer hive, you can get some underwater snakes
I might
in
do that.
Ninjago.
Those new underwater sets are so cool. Holy crap.
Oh,
Like all
Ninjago
of them are
underwater.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's insane.
It's Atlantis, but with snakes. That's really
Yeah.
what it is. That's the best definition I can give.
Literally every set that I saw, I want. So
Yeah,
but I
same.
can't say that for Ninjago most of the time.
Same.
I thought Ninjago was gonna get stale. It's not getting stale. It's getting better.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
man. Like Ninjago, look, I'm not trying to kiss Ninjago's butt right now or anything, man. But look,
but
I ain't gonna lie, dude. They're coming up with some awesome stuff, man. And I'm not even heavily involved in Ninjago.
Yeah, they've got some.
Yeah, I
really,
didn't like
really
the
good
Islander
stuff.
wave or the Pirate wave, whatever they call it. It's not Pirate, Islander wave.
Yeah,
I think
the
that
island.
wave's kind of crappy, but
I like
like,
the island.
for the most part, the sets are really good. And I saw the trailers for the Island episode. That looks amazing. I'm just like, God
Yeah.
damn.
I can't imagine, like, if you're a Ninjago fan, you got to be loving Lego right now, man.
Or hating them.
Yeah.
Or hating. Maybe
It's
it's kind of like Star Wars. There's something
mostly loving, occasionally hating. That's where I am.
And look, also, I know I've talked about this before, but man, I keep looking and looking and looking for Lego magazines here in the States, dude, and I cannot find them. And I don't understand. For as much as Lego sells here, I see stupid Roblox magazines. I see other magazines. Yeah, dude, I seen them.
I know you think
My
they would at
goodness.
least have them at the Lego store if they didn't have
Yeah.
them anywhere else. Like,
Those magazines would be so great. They're putting the Skull Sorcerer in one of those magazines next month, I think.
Like, I see all these cool little poly bags or something people get with them. I'm like, I want one.
I know we in our states we tried to sell them at one point, and like
Yeah.
the stores that I went to, nobody bought them. So
Because I feel like when I was in my dark ages, I remember seeing them. And I just, I was in my dark ages. I wasn't even really thinking about them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
they
But
tried magazines here, and I don't think it took off.
maybe it's
Yeah.
because the builds with them was just too much, made it too
Well,
much expensive or something for
It's
people.
not even usually a build. Usually, it's just a fig.
yeah,
Yeah.
the thing is, the
Few
figs aren't
dollars for-
exclusive, but they tend to do better in like the
Yeah.
UK or whatever. Like they were like I know my stores started selling the exact magazines that they have in the UK and crap, but nobody bought them. So then after like 6 months, they were gone.
Yeah, and I get that, man. I mean, that's capitalism, man. People aren't gonna buy something. I mean, it's
well, they still
pointless
have
to do it.
newsstands over there in England as well. We don't
Well,
have
here's the
those.
thing: is it's not like we have any shortage of books. You can go to any Barnes and Noble or bookstore or whatever, you know what I mean, and you can get. Which ironic, I never see them at Lego stores, but you can buy books. You know what I mean, like with minifigs and stuff in them. Because I've seen a lot of cool DC ones, Ninjago ones,
Yeah.
Harry Potter ones. But the problem is, like, you're paying $20-$30 usually for a book. You know?
That's
where-
the issue.
All right, where a magazine, dude, I'll pay 10 or 15 if it comes with a cool minifig, you know. But it's hard to say.
Yeah, I'm getting that latest Ninjago character encyclopedia that's coming out. I'm getting 2 of those, and then I'm
You
gonna
think you're
donate.
full of something now?
I'm gonna donate the second copy of the book and keep the fig.
Wow. So some little kid's gonna get a book without a fig. Wow.
I'm donating it to the library.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow, what a good person. Do people go to libraries anymore?
Yeah,
I do.
yeah. I used to
I know,
go.
Gabe, but that's you. You're very odd as an individual.
well,
But we're talking about every normal person in the chat watching this. Do you go to libraries?
Yeah, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of times I would go just to get some movies. 'Cause you can find movies for free. But dude, I do read too, like actual books.
You
But
can
even
read
beyond-
Hive
But
this
even
whole time.
I never learned to read. No, but even beyond the book part, dude, there's a lot of cool Lego books at the library. like I rented a bunch of Lego books, everything from Ninjago to Star Wars to Harry Potter, you know, like the minifig books, and like there's a lot of cool. And at my library, not the one right here where I live, but the one in the next town over where we used to live, they actually have like a whole Lego. It's not a pit, but like they have a lot of Legos like the kids can play with. Not that I've sat there and messed with their Legos, but you know, it was still pretty cool.
Stealing
Hey,
the kids'
face.
Lego.
Huh?
Stealing the kids' Lego.
Right. Oh boy, what's going on?
I also noticed that in the summer Ninjago wave, they are using that new cockpit piece that came on the Boulder Blaster a lot.
What about Cox?
Cockpit B-Fab.
Hey, you didn't let me finish. I started for a second.
He was
No, but
talking about roosters, man.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like six of them across the 5 sets.
So one of the new Monkey Kid sets that's got a spider or something in it has a new mold for it. I was reading that somewhere.
It's a giant spider?
Well, no, it's a small spider, and it's only got
that,
7
yeah.
instead of 8, which is kind of.
Oh yeah, that I saw that. I read it in a Brickset review.
Yeah.
That's a cool piece. Got a lot.
I know
lot
it
of
sounds silly, but I
applications.
really wish Lego didn't do that, because I think it gives younger kids the wrong impression of how many legs a spider has. But
Yeah.
it's kind of like when I complain about
But then they have to make a whole new piece for it.
You know.
And that requires effort, which Lego doesn't always do.
I know, dude, for people that spend like hundreds or thousands of dollars on Lego, man, we shit on them so much, dude. We're like, come on, Lego, get it together.
Do better.
We're like, oh, a new set. Let me bring out my wallet.
It's amazing to me how Lego can put in simultaneously so much effort while putting in zero effort.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever you said, guy, I wasn't listening.
Hey, Brickmaster is curious. Isn't the Boulder Blaster a Power Miner set? Does anybody know that?
I don't know.
Yes, the first
look.
first Lego set by the name of Boulder Blaster was a Power Miner set. So yeah, but Ninjago came out with one after. So
Yeah, that I'm looking at it now. This Boulder Blaster does not look the same as the Ninjago Boulder Blaster.
But the Power Miners one is way better. If you say it's worse, I will.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm also not going to say it's better than the Ninjago.
Yeah, I will find you. I know you live somewhere in Illinois. It can't be that hard to find you.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
He's like, it's a really big state.
I'll go to a Starbucks and hopefully find him there. I'm just gonna map all the white people together. Just be like, nope, not you.
Starbucks.
Not you.
He'll walk around with the pumpkin spice latte going, pumpkin spice latte.
No, that's when you get attacked by blonde girls, and I'm like, am I in heaven right now?
Hey, B-Fab, I don't drink coffee.
You are white, though. Come on.
I mean,
I do feel like Jay is white.
Yeah, he is. That's what I got.
That is true.
He has a very white complexion.
Yeah.
And
Maybe he's not. I mean, if he
like
doesn't drink,
white. I just meant like white person white.
Yeah, like pale. Hey, I forgot to go out in the sun for a week or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Or a few years, yeah.
Dang, I forgot. My bad, bro.
Well, unless you live in Florida, I don't know anybody's been going to the beach.
I always go to the beach. No, I'm kidding. I go in the tanning bed. We don't have a beach here.
We don't got no beach.
We only got the beaches.
Lord of the Bricks. Good afternoon to you. I was almost gonna say good morning, but it's no longer morning. Ingrid says, you're right, Hive, when you said for people that spend hundreds of dollars on Lego, we are so hard on them. Yeah,
We have to be. We're picky. Like for me, like just picture we weren't hard on Lego. Like Lego, when they release a really good product, we overpraise them, right? But when they release a really crappy product, we rip them a new one. Lego, are you kidding me? You couldn't have done better. Like I know I'm guilty of going off on Lego. Like I've said, like, oh, the designer deserves to be fired. Probably shouldn't have said that. But just like you get very passionate about things. I remember one day I had just gotten over from like a hangover and like the ideas results dropped. I was like, yo, you're getting this painting by Van Gogh, Starry Night, guys. And I'm just like, I'm making a video. And I'm just like, this guy needs to effing be fired. Are you kidding me? Everyone's like, whoa, chill, dude.
I think that the reason is like maybe sometimes we just like to complain about some stuff. But honestly, if we didn't care about Lego, we wouldn't be complaining about them.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't give a crap.
Yeah.
But we give a crap. So when they do stuff like, whatever, even if they do stuff that some people think is crap and other people might not. But the point is they do a lot of stuff that it gets real questionable if they truly care about their fan base.
Yeah.
Or is it more just we just and again, I'm not saying I don't want to make money, or is it just about making money?
They don't like us. They want money better.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't blame them.
That's the thing I keep saying is like, look, if it starts getting difficult for me to try and afford Lego and stuff like that, I know it's got to be difficult for a lot of people that make a lot less money than I do. You know what I mean? And I just feel like there's going to be a huge demographic of children in the future that just aren't going to be able to afford Lego. It's just too high quality of a product for you kids. Sorry.
It'll be the Mega Bloks generation.
I've had to do some questionable things to get Lego, so
And we do not need to know about that right now.
That's for tomorrow.
That's tomorrow's video. Subscribe to
B5. All right.
What I had to do to get Lego.
we are going to start winding down within the next minute or so, just so everybody knows. It is getting a little later in the day since I started.
Dang, you're pulling a Sam's wind down. Come on, Hive.
I know. It's because I'm all thrown off.
He's getting old, guys.
Yeah.
We might have to kill him right now.
Put me out of my misery. Oh man. But no, definitely had some good conversations this morning. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And thank you everybody for making me feel better too. I appreciate that.
We helped you? Dang, I shouldn't have. I'm kidding.
I mean, don't get me wrong. My iced coffee helped also. But no, it did make me feel better talking to everybody. And honestly, a lot of times just taking your mind off something, like just taking my mind off my stomach just really helped. You know what I mean? So, and in comes the weapon. Oh, cabbage face.
Because they can't afford the Lego, so they're gonna be buying the Leppin. They're like, fine, I'll buy.
Well, I was thinking of like Mega Block type stuff, but because that stuff is obviously a lot cheaper than Lego. But yeah, I mean, I guess you can go the Leppin route, but I don't know. The thing about but that feels really disingenuous. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather just get a completely different brand of something than, I guess, an imitation.
Right, just different form of the brick. Yeah, be like, I got Lincoln Logs instead. We're going Lincoln Logs.
I used to love Lincoln Logs. God dang.
Oh, wow. I haven't thought about them in a long time, man.
Yeah, I had a bunch of them when I was little.
I mean, a couple of you guys might be a little too young to remember, but I remember when I was younger, we had this thing called Constructs. And Constructs was really, really cool. It was a lot like Lego in a way, but it was more like Technic, I guess.
Yeah,
and then Doc's day and age, he's like, we used to play with actual logs.
Yes. We even had the erector set that came with the rivet gun. You had to rivet it all together.
Yeah.
It took forever. And then you didn't want to take anything apart. You're like, screw it.
Oh, before I forget, there was a couple of people I wanted to jot down their names so I can go check out their channel. Because I was intrigued. Let me get a marker.
He is actually not intrigued. He wants to do a sub for sub thing. Hey, if you sub to me, I'll sub back.
You're so funny. No, a couple of them are stop motion YouTubers. So but I wanted to see everybody anyways. I always like to check out people that jump on here. So Knights of Glen, and Knights of Glen has such a great name. Can I assume that your name is Glenn?
It's probably like Bob or something.
If my name was Glenn, I would definitely use Knights of Glen. That's awesome. Lumberjack Josh is another one. Lumberjack Josh.
Now you know that Lumberjack Josh is an actual wrestler. An actual wrestler.
Dave. Wait, crap. Who was it? Is it Dave Jones? Wait, oh man, I can't remember. I want to say it was Dave Jones. God, now I gotta go back up in the chat.
It's not Davy Jones.
I saw one of Lumberjack Josh's videos before or something. I was watching an Ingrid video and I think I clicked on it. I went and looked at his channel. So,
doggone it, where are you at, brother?
There's Brickmaster, Upside Down Brick.
No, I'm already subbed to all them and stuff.
Okay, Macro. What about?
No, it's way up there, and I think I remember when you said you had to leave too. Oh man, I can only go so far up in the chat. Doggone it.
Orange Bricks, Lego Boy.
No, I don't see him in the chat now. I'm pretty sure it was Dave Jones something.
They all sound familiar.
Because he said that he did make stop motion. All right, I just wrote Dave Jones something. So I'll go back later and watch the whole stream over again and look, because he was in the beginning, so I don't remember him then. So yeah, I'm always wanting to try and support as many people as I can. Brickster says, "While you're still live," yes, because I started late. I started basically about 40 minutes later than normal, and then I went a half an hour longer than I normally would, anyways. Oh, cool. Thanks, Will. He says he told Knights of Glen to come here. I appreciate that. Lumberjack says, going to start working on upping my Lego content game. Yeah, it's tough, man. We talk about it a lot. It's tough because, you know, there's a lot of us. And in my personal opinion, I think the best thing to do is to try your best to come up with something as original as possible. Because if you're going to do something like Lego reviews or something like that, dude, you got to really stand out, man. There's got to be something about you that makes people want to watch you. You know, like, and not just that, but like, for instance, like I'm doing a review, but I'm doing a stop motion review. But even if I wasn't doing a stop motion review, I still probably would have reviewed this Ninjago City Gardens because it's just such an awesome set. But I don't really do reviews anymore because by the time I even think about doing a review on anything, you know, 50 other people have already reviewed it in 50 different ways. You know what I mean? So it's not to say somebody wouldn't watch my review. You know what I mean? But the main reason I know is because, like I said, I'm trying to heavily focus more on stop motions, and that just takes so much time that, you know, I'll throw out an occasional short video, I'll do some streams, or I'll throw out another video occasionally here and there. But for the most part, just trying to focus heavy on the stop motion. Sir Brick says you can watch my 18-second age restricted lightsaber dual stop motion. I'll definitely check it out, man. I'll definitely check it out. I watch a lot of stop motion stuff. I think, like, but with the exception of BFAB and Ryan, I don't think I really watch too many like reviews. I'll watch some stuff from like Brick Scene and Brick.
I don't do reviews live.
No, I meant like before when you did like review stuff, but yeah, now you're just doing all kinds of random stuff. But yeah, I watch a lot of smaller YouTuber videos. I watch a lot of stop motion stuff. But I would say 50% of this content I watch on YouTube isn't even Lego related.
Yeah,
you know, I mean I watch like new rock stars because I love watching.
Hey, that's a good one.
You know, Star Wars Theory. Dude, there's a lot of different channels that I watch because I watch a lot of different stuff. Like I'll watch obviously a lot of Lego stuff, but then I watch a lot of toy stuff. I'll watch some Funko Pop stuff. I'll watch some science fiction stuff. I'll watch some documentary type stuff.
He watches How to Better Your Sex Life stuff.
I like a lot of podcast stuff. Like I like watching the Joe Rogan Experience, you know, clips from that. Yeah, just a lot of different stuff. You know what I mean? That's why I don't really watch TV anymore.
Neither do I. We have cable. I can't tell you the last time I actually watched cable.
Well, we got rid
Yeah,
of our cable a long time ago, but even like I used to watch before I got out of my dark ages. I watched a lot of particular shows. You know what I mean? I can't think of anything right off the top of my head, but so now there's only a few shows left that I watch on any kind of regular basis, and that's stuff like when they're out, like The Boys, Lock and Key, Umbrella Academy. You know, pretty much any of the Marvel stuff. Like Mrs. Hive and I, every Friday night we watch WandaVision. Then I'm sure I'll watch like Loki and Falcon Winter Soldier, and then anything usually Star Wars, obviously Mandalorian, that type of stuff. But I don't watch
We're
TV.
just a bunch of nerds, you know, like Marvel, Star Wars, all that stuff. We're all just like, oh my god, a new thing dropped! Oh my god, this is great.
Yeah, the only things that I would watch on TV are like The Flash or Superman and Lois when it comes out. But I can just watch.
I actually have no respect for you. I'm actually starting to gain some respect for you.
I can just watch it on the CW app the next day. So I don't even have to watch it on TV, which is good because I don't have a TV here.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's the other thing too, is like I'd say probably at least 80-85% of everything I watch on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Cabbage Faces makeup tutorials is where I'm at. Offer the makeup.
I would love to see that. Cabbage, please make that video. You know I just subbed you, Cabbage.
Well, look, man, I will say something. I thought about this today, and I meant to tell you, Cabbage Face. Like your stop motion stuff that I've seen on Instagram, they're getting better and better, man. Like that newest one you did with the I want to say it's the satellite. I don't know if that's the right word, but like it was really good. You guys should definitely check out Cabbage Face's Instagram page.
The guy's funny. It's like I know like a lot of people like I've been like group calls and people are like, yo,
oh my god,
dude, like videos. And so I'd watch them. I thought they were funny, but I didn't sub yet until he did that Bionicle like blending video. That's when I'm like, fine, you earned my sub, buddy.
Well, not only that, man, but yeah, dude, he funny guy, man, funny guy. But dude, your thumbnails kill me, dude. They're so funny, man. Like when you put like faces on different bodies and stuff like that, they're great. They're great. Ingrid says Umbrella Academy is great. It really is. It's a great show. Great show. It's good. Good comic book too. All right. Well, anyways, everybody, it's time to end the stream.
That's what you would think, but it's going another hour and a half.
I'm so sorry. We're already pushing. Well, we're getting close to 4 hours, so. That's good enough. Anyways, yeah. So thank you to everybody that's been on the panel. I appreciate all of you, and of course, thank you everybody out in the chat. Love all of you. All of you are great. Thank you for the donations today. I appreciate it. I'll have to check to see where I'm at. I might be able to get that dragon frame a little sooner than I thought. But yeah, everybody have a great Sunday and great rest of your weekend, and see you soon.